Damn. Damn. That sucks. I forgot to go online on YouTube. Sorry, I forgot to go online on YouTube. Sorry. Not that anyone watches me on YouTube, but it's like a VOD thing. Like man, my great Marvel rival rant, like, damn. Like, I just lost my Marvel rival rants. That sucks. It's so over. It's so jover. But yeah, like, I just feel like not a lot of people like volunteer to play support. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to upload on YouTube. I already just stream on YouTube. Like nobody, like a lot of people in Marvel Rivals don't like playing support. So the fact that like I'm willing to play support and stuff, like, and I'm willing to play tank, like, I feel like people, like in Overwatch, like whenever like, I don't know, like people like go Kree or something, or like go Hanzo or go like Sojourn or something, and then they ping me, and then they're like, can I have a mercy? I always go mercy for them. Like if they want a fucking mercy, I'll switch off like, I will switch off Kiri, I'll go mercy, or I pocket them. They will ping me to pocket them, and I will. And then whenever they win or like they get the kills, they always thank me. In Marvel Rivals, you can rest the whole team as Adam Warlock, and they won't thank you. They're just like, yeah, that's your job. That's your job. You should be resing me. It's like, bro, I don't gotta. You know, like I could switch off right now and play magic and just go melee, and you deal with yourself. I'm sorry. I'm sassy because these people are ungrateful. Marvel Rival people are ungrateful. Yeah, that's true. I like playing with my friends. At least they thank me. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm being sucked dry by Scarlet Witch. And I'll be like, I'm here to save you. And then I heal them up, and then we kill the bad guys. And then they're like, oh my gosh, thank you. You know, like, okay, you know, at least you thank me. And then every time you save an unknown, they're like, as you should. You should be saving me. Imagine having friends. Rank sounds horrible. It is. Honestly, Marvel Rivals pretty fun. Like, I enjoyed it, but the maps are boring. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the maps are super samey. There's not a lot of them, and they all just look really like dingy, dark, generic sci-fi. Like, I get it. You're trying to make like Marvel like characters like layer, but they don't have to be layers. Like Spider-Man, like, isn't he in like, I don't know, Boston? Is he not? Is he not in New York? Am I crazy or something? Like, you could make like a nice like New York City map, like the PS4 Spider-Man game or something. Like, I don't know. Like, there's like fun places, and a lot of Marvel takes place on Earth as well. I don't know, like, more fun. Yeah, put a city map. I don't know, like, have civilians in the back. I don't know. Like, hi Nico Shot, thank you for following. But yeah, like, just something. I feel like all the maps are all kind of samey. They're all like this like dystopian sci-fi. Like, I don't know. It's kind of, it's okay. I just find it samey, and I can never find the freaking health packs. Like, my map awareness is 0. I can never locate the health packs. I feel like they try to recreate like the original like Marvel vibes, but they don't actually like take into account like gameplay maybe. Not civilians getting obliterated. That's literally like superheroes though. Man, why can't DC get their shit together and do something like Marvel Rivals? They could. I feel like DC characters would be way more fun to play. Like, I want to fucking play in Gotham. Like, I want to play in Gotham. Imagine a map is just, it's just Arkham Asylum. Yo, like, I don't know, man. Like, I like Marvel, but most of my favorite superhero characters is in DC because I prefer the comic books. I don't care about like DC movies. I think DC movies trash, but I think the comic books are like DC is definitely like really good. Like, I don't know, if I could play like Aqualad, my life would be complete. If I could play like Wally West, everything. You need a mini map? Yo, I need that too. Where is my... Okay, there it is. Sorry, I was finding my references for this guy's like weird pattern stuff. The heel pad should be bigger. I don't think they should be bigger because like the Overwatch ones are not big, but I feel like the way the colors and stuff is more noticeable. It doesn't really blend into the map that much. It's very obvious. I don't know. Like, I feel like the maps are just not for me. Like, I get a bit bored with the maps. Like, not like I don't get bored with Overwatch maps, but even after playing Overwatch for so long, I still have... sometimes I play and I'll still be like, oh, the map is very pretty. like, I still think that way. But Marvel Rivals only been here for like, what? Like, almost 2 weeks and I'm like, nah, I'm bored of it. I'm bored. And the payload's weird AF. Some of the payload is just weird. So I think they're just like two completely separate games. I still play Overwatch, especially this season. They have cute skins. My dreams. They better add Big Hero 6 into Marvel Rivals, because if I remember correctly, like, I know it's Disney, but like, I think Big Hero 6 is still considered Marvel, right? Like comics, like, it's, I think they would fit into Tokyo 2099, right? Like, let me play like Baymax, like a support, like Baymax support. That's so cute. Isn't that just Fortnite? The characters I'm looking forward to is Quicksilver, but hopefully it's the Fox one, not the other one that died. Like, hopefully it's the Quicksilver that I want. I want Quicksilver. I want... What is that guy's name? Nightcrawler. I want Big Hero 6. I want Ghost Rider. Nah, not that into it. I don't care about Deadpool that much either. I just want Quicksilver. He better look like the Fox one. Like, he better look like the Fox one. That's the only Quicksilver I want. Because he's so cute. He better be quick. He better be silver. Let me skeet this down to the carpet. Oops, sorry, I burped. Can you guys hear that? Sorry. I don't play Fortnite anymore. Okay, can I clip it? Okay. That's look pretty good. Okay, now let me just treat that thing. me know if there's BGM. Like, I don't know. I hope there is. Because I'm hearing nothing on my end. Okay, now I'm thinking about what to do with that carpet. Let me find like a pattern or something. I should have something. Is this a pattern? Nah, too floral. Too floral. You can barely hear it. Should I bump it up? Okay, let me bump it up. I'm bumping it up. Do you hear it now? You guys let me know if it's bumped. Texture, background, fantasy pattern. That is indeed a fantasy pattern. I don't think it's gonna work out. I don't know. Let's see. It's louder than me? Damn. Okay. Now? What about now? I don't think I like this pattern. Can you tell me if it's working? YouTube chat is active? YouTube chat! Hi Sin. Hi Brian. Thank you for populating my YouTube chat. Just keep it populated. Or else, maybe if you keep it populated enough that like one day, I'll reach Algo and I'll be a YouTuber. This door. No, free transform. Let's see. Where's the line? Where's the line? Oh, there it is. Oof. Yo, it looks so crazy right now. Something like that. I got the first light. Nice. Thank you for the like. It's barely audible. Damn, like I can't get this BGM game like going. Hi. Okay. Okay, now I need like proper shadows on the carpet. I got snacks. Actually, I almost forgot to eat my snacks. Thanks for reminding me about my snacks. Where's my chips? We Polish him. Hi, Torauki. Welcome. Hi, Casey. Welcome. Yo, today I went to watch this like anime movie thing. It was really, really bad. Like, it's the Lord of the Rings War of Rohirrim or something. Like, if you like Lord of the Rings, don't watch it. Like, that's all I'm telling you. Like, if you like anything related to Lord of the Rings, don't watch it. Even if you don't like Lord of the Rings, don't watch it. If you like medieval war movie, don't watch it. Cause it's so bad. Oh, I'm laughing. I guess it's kind of funny. It makes no sense. Like, I'll just spoil it because I genuinely think it's really bad story writing. It's very corny in a bad way. There's like fun cliche stories, and then there's really, really bad cliche stories. Like this one's like strong girl, and then she's just like, it's all big, like, so basically like this other king wants to marry his son to this like other king, like the main character's king, like the daughter, and then they're like, no, my daughter shall marry whoever she wants, and he's like, well, fuck you. And then they started fighting, the two kings, and then like accidentally one of them dies, and then the son is like, I'll never forgive you for killing my dad. And I'm like, yo, he just punched your dad once and your dad died. And then now he's like, I'll never forgive you. Like, yada yada yada. Oh, so all like the war started because he couldn't get the girl, and then he ends up being an incel. He ends up being like, I hate everybody. I hate like women. They don't understand. Like I'm so good. Like you lost your chance. Like straight up like incel. And then he starts killing everybody, and he kills like her two brothers and then her dad, and then he ends up like fighting her, and then he lost to her. Like, bruh, like if you wanted to be like all that, at least like fight. I don't know, like he's so weak, and then he just dies, and it's just like, damn. And then like suddenly they're like, I have to go see Gandalf, and then end of story. It's like, what the fuck? like yo, it all started because he couldn't get the girl, and then his dad has to fight the other king to be like, how dare you reject my son, and he died from that fight. It's like, bro, pathetic. And then I don't know, man, it's just so like lame. It's so lame. And then the reason why the brother died is so lame. So basically like the brother was fighting, and then he like stopped in the middle of the battlefield where everyone, including the enemies, can see him, and he's like, yeah, for our nation. And I'm like, why are you just standing there? And he got shot in the neck. Bro, I said, I even made a comment like, why is he just standing there? Like, he's gonna get shot. And he got shot in the neck. It's like, and then they're like, gas! Oh my gosh, you killed my brother. It's like, he was literally standing there in the middle of the battlefield celebrating, bro. Like, I can't. I'm so like over it. And then in the end, like she wanted to make a statement that like, I will never be your bride. Like, I'm not married to you, I'm married to death. So she wore a wedding dress. She wore a bridal dress to the last fight with this like incel guy. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're just like the guy's fighting in armor, and she's just running in with a veil and a white dress and with a sword. And I'm like, okay. And she won the fight. And I'm like, okay, it was so lame. It was so like, okay. She's like, I will never be your bride. I'm like, okay, you know, okay, chill. I don't know what I watched. I don't know what I watched, but I like Lord of the Rings, and that wasn't what I watched. The dress has better stats, really? The dress has 2 holes because apparently it's ancient and it belongs to like an ancient bride or something. So it literally has like a couple of holes in the front and a couple of holes at the back. I'm just sad about her brothers dying even though they were dumb. Because the older brother looked like Thor. The younger brother looks like Link. So, from Zelda, from Legend of Zelda, he looks like Link. So I'm like, oh, kind of cute. And it's just super like it's such a nothing burger. Like the reason why they got into this fight is such a like, bro, like maybe if you tried to like woo the girl a bit, she would want to marry you. Because the dad wasn't like, I would never let my daughter marry you. The dad was just like, my daughter gets to choose whoever she wants to marry. So maybe you should just go on a date with her or something. But no, he's like, if you want an alliance with our country and you don't want to start war, you must let your daughter marry my son. And my son's too good for your daughter, by the way. And he's like, nah, too cocky. And like, real men fight. And then the kings fight. And then you initiate the fight and then you die. It's like, okay. And then the son's like, oh my gosh, dad, no! Like, he killed my dad. It's like, it was one slap. Like, he just punched his dad once. His dad went to cardiac arrest or something. Like, literally just one punch. And then I'm just like, okay. like, okay. You know what? Fair. I don't know, man. I don't know. And the girl wasn't even like, I don't like you. I don't want to marry you. No, apparently a childhood friend. So the girl was like, it's not I don't want to marry you. I just don't want to marry anyone at all. Like, I just don't think about marriage. Or maybe I'm lesbian or something. I don't know. But she's just like, I don't want to marry any men. I don't want to marry no men. I'm just like, you could like, I don't know, woo her. Thank you for the follow, Real Buffy. But you could probably like convince her to marry you. You know, if you're like a normal guy. Like, you know, I don't know. Like, she seems to kind of like him. Like, she just doesn't want to get married. But he's like, no, you had your chance, woman. And I'm like, damn, that's coming on strong. like he's like, you had your chance, and you wasted it. You're beneath me. Your kingdom will be your grave. Like, I will kill your brothers, your father, and then you. And I'm like, damn, like, bro, like all she did was say no. Like, oh my god. he riled up the savages and like attack everybody and kill everybody. It's like, okay. And then suddenly she built like the bridal dress and she won the war. And then now she has to go find Gandalf to connect it to Lord of the Rings, because the whole ass plot did not have anything to do with the lore of Lord of the Rings. Okay. And they don't even have original music. The whole soundtrack for this anime was from the original Lord of the Rings movies. No original soundtrack. It's just like, okay. Like, they were... And apparently, like, I googled, like, the budget. This movie had a budget of $30 million. $30 million! For on what? You didn't have original music, and then most of the time the characters was just like stand still talking. Like, my VTuber bottle moves more and more fluid than like most of the characters, but it has 30 million budget. Like this was like a I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a movie critic. Like, I'm not like that. I don't have high standards. Like, I literally watched like Joker 2. Okay, like I have low standards, but damn. Like I watch Moana 2, I watch Joker 2, like I watch anything. Like, I have bottom of the barrel standards when it comes to movie. I just want to have a good time, but this movie was not a good time. Like, damn, I don't know. I have very low standards because I just want to have a good time. Okay, but like, movie of the year for me this year, it's a tie between The Wild Robot and Transformers 1. Transformers 1 was so good. I love Transformers 1. I watched Transformers 1 like 4 times. I love Transformers 1. So that means I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with cliche stories. Like, Transformers 1 had a really like basic story, but I loved it. I loved it so much, and no one's allowed to shit talk Transformers 1. Like Optimus Prime hot. Like Optimus Prime so hot. Like I'm getting the Optimus Prime like figurine just because he's hot. No Marvel Rivals tonight? Do you want me to play? I don't wanna see the toxic ranked people. Why can't my candy box open? Ooh, Transformers is good. It is good. I'm just sad that Transformers 1 didn't give me enough RC. Give me RC. Me, I'm just a mid-magic main. Like, I get some elims here and there, but when I go far too deep in, I can't get out. I just die. I go in, get 2 of my flanks, and then I die. Technically, I'm getting value. My survivability is low. Why is every VTuber? Well, because it's a good movie. I like The Wild Robot too. Like 2 good movies, like 2 good robot movies, like in like the same month. That's insane. I also like this movie called what? The Substance. That shit was great. Like I thought I was high like at the last like the 3rd act, but it was great. The Substance, great shit. And then what else? What else did I watch this year? What else? What movie came out this year? I don't know. Inside Out 2. I think that was pretty okay. It was pretty good. Like, the only good thing like Pixar Disney done this year or something. What else? Don't talk to me about Moana 2. I know there's people who are like diehard for Moana 2. I thought it was really mid. Oh, Flo is pretty cute. I like Flo. It's the cat one. Thanks Reed. Hi Reed. It's just like the background. There's like a foreground with like the tables and stuff. I'm just painting the back so you can see there. There's the couch. Wait, why is the couch merged with whatever's up there? Damn. Yeah, Flow is nice. Flow's chill. I like it, but like, thank you for the sub, Raccoon. Oh, Hakpala. I think like Wild Robot like made me cry. Thank you, Rachie. The Wild Robot really made me cry. I like a little baby. Okay, wait. Let me do the fence. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Wait, where's the shadow coming in from? Ah, why is it lagging? Stop lagging. Pola. I'm okay, I'm super tired and I'm super sad, but when I'm sad I stream. Cause I like my chat. God move. I can't help it, okay? When I'm sad, I stream. Wait, why isn't my freaking tourbox working? Hello, tourbox, hello. Give me a second, I'm fixing my tourbox. Yeah, okay, so it's not working. Is it running out of battery? Hello? Are you for real? Give me a second. Probably need to replace the battery. Give me a second. Are you for real? I think I use rechargeable batteries, so I can just charge it again. I forgot all my shortcuts for art softwares because I use a chore box now, so if I don't have my chore box, I literally forgot all my shortcuts. Can't do that to me. Okay, now it's back. Okay, it was just a battery issue. Yeah. We're both in trouble. You're so spoiled. Get wrecked. No! Let me be a spoiled girly. Okay, let me go like plug this into the walls just so I have batteries for next time. Give me a second. My house house is so annoying because a lot of my shit comes from China, so I have to use like a freaking adapter for every single electronic appliance I use, which is super annoying. like I want cheap electronics, but that also means that all the cables are Chinese like sockets. And my whole house is just, it just sounds like it's just a bunch of adapters and adapters and adapters. And like if I can't find my adapter, none of my electronics work. Like my hairdryer also uses an adapter. Like my chargers all uses an adapter. Like, yeah. The only time I don't use an adapter is when I beg my cousin to help me like chop off the wires so we can like replace it with like the logo like the logo wall like thingy. But my cousin can't do it for me every single time. I don't know why, but he can't. He doesn't love me. Oh, what do you get? Nice. That's a lot. That's a big splurge, not gonna lie. Good for you. Like I cannot like spend more than like one big like I cannot buy more than one electronic at a time. I think that's a lot. Like I could never. I really wanted the ROG. What is that one called? LIX. I wanted an LIX, but all my friends tell me Asus has like the worst customer service, and like if something went wrong with my LIX, like they will fuck me over. So I was like, oh. But I really wanted an LIX, and I'm just like kind of sad that it's probably a bad decision. Like I guess I could get like the Lenovo Legion, but it's heavier. Like it's heavier. I think the Li is a bit like lighter. I don't know. I really wanted the LIX because like it looks better, but like Asus, yada. Damn, no way. I bought the iPhone 15 the day it launched because it was pink. Like that's my spending. Immediately abandoned my old phone. And I'm so glad that the pink for iPhone 16 is kind of ugly to me, so I didn't feel the urge to spend. So I can save money. It sucks to hear because Asus used to be great. Yeah, there's been a fuckery. Yeah, unless you're in Taiwan. My friends in Taiwan says that the Asus customer service in Taiwan is really great. Like they will replace everything, yada. But I guess it's also because like Asus is a Taiwanese brand, I think. So I guess like at least the customer service back in Taiwan is good. Best business company this year, not gonna lie. Yeah. No, it's not like that. I think Asus in any other country that's not Taiwan has been absolute dog shit. Like literally, it could be their fault that your PC is like in flames and they'll still be like, nah, we won't replace it. Or they'll take like forever. I was lucky because I used to have a Zephyrus, like G14, and it never had any issues. But I heard from my friend who got the same laptop as me that theirs had so many issues, and the LED wouldn't work and a bunch of shit, and it wouldn't even start properly, and then Asus wouldn't fix it for her. And I think Asus fixed it the first time, and it still happened again, and then it's a lot of problems. I had no issues. Like my Zephyrus G14, still great, still running like very powerful. Like I used it for school, so I used it for Blender, I used it for rendering, I used it for Photoshop, I used it for a lot of stuff. So, and I also played games with it, and I used to stream with it too. So it's pretty good. Damn. Yeah, I really want an Ally X, but I don't trust Asus customer service outside of Taiwan, and if I have to go back to Taiwan for customer service, then no. I'm eating... What is this thing called? Is it figs? Is it like dried figs? I don't know. What is 无花果 in like English? I think it's figs. It's so good. I've been waiting for stinky tofu. I love stinky tofu. I might go to Taiwan next year. I was supposed to work in Taiwan because like a Taiwanese game company wanted me to work for them, but they had like some issues with like terms and stuff. So I don't know if they're still going to hire me in the future. But it's not Taipei though. It's like Taichung, and like I don't think I have an issue because I can speak Taiwanese. Like I speak Chinese and I can speak Taiwanese. Like, cause it's similar to like Hokkien, and I can watch like Taiwanese like drama, so I don't think I have issues like understanding them. It's just, I think your food is fine too. What's wrong with Taichung? Like, I have friends there. I don't think it's too bad. Plus, like, I heard that Taipei sucks. I don't know. Like, don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on this. But my friends say my friend says Taipei has no cute boys. I'm just saying. My friend told me Taipei has no cute boys. So I don't know, man. Man, they have guns now. It's fine. I lived in Glasgow for 2 years and I wasn't like stabbed or anything, even though they were having stabbings in front of my dorms every other day. I think I'm lucky. I think I'm very cute. People who say they're not cute are cute. People who say they're cute are not cute. So if you say you're not cute, you're super cute. They are figs. Nice. But yeah, like, I don't know. I like Taiwan in general. I just feel like it's quite a small country. And I mean, I can't say anything. Malaysia's really small too. In Singapore. To be fair, I was really bored in Singapore. Like, when I was in Singapore, there wasn't much. My headphones are out of battery again. Oh my god, I'm gonna take it all off. I'm just gonna go like no audio and like charge it. Like rough. You fucking for real? No, like when I was in Singapore, like I every time like I wanted to go anywhere, like I had to Google, and it's like I was already living in where did I live? I lived at Clarke Quay, so I was already living in like the center-ish. So like I kind of already went to like, and most of the fun places they recommend in Singapore are just shopping places. But what if I don't want to go shopping? They don't have a lot of like hangout spots like that. They don't have like, they have like one street that's kind of like it's kind of like Malacca or something in Malaysia or something. I don't know. It's just kind of like tourist trappy. I don't know. It's just I couldn't find anywhere in Singapore where it's like super hangout these spots. There's no place in Singapore that's like art centric. Art markets, like in Malaysia we have Ping Ming. We have like all the markets like every single weekend with different like craft markets, craft like maker stuff. And you can go to GMBB for all like the small cute like art shops like that, like you can even I can even rent that place and make it my own gallery, you know what I mean? Like a lot of indie artists. You can even go to Central Market. Thank you for the wawa. Hi Taikepo. Like there's even like the Central Market for all the art stuff. I did like the airport in Singapore. I do like the airport in Singapore, but at the end of the day, it's just another mall though. Like, there's no brands in there that we don't have in like Malaysia or like Japan or like Taiwan. You know, like all the brands are still like the same. They have like urban whatever there. They have H&M, they had Muji, they had like everything. So it's like, it's kind of like you go to a mall and you go to Singapore and they're like, you should go to like other malls. It's just malls. It's just malls. There's not a lot of like the indie, like handmade local stuff that like I like to buy. Like, I don't know, like a lot of my bags, they're like local, like crochet. They're super cute. And I wear like the local made like necklaces, like all like the gemstone stuff that like this local seller that I really like. She sells it at Ping Ming all the time. And then like I also really like my socks. I wore like really cute socks today, and they were also like this local brand. Like I just wear local brands. Like I support local, I guess. I don't know, but like I just really like handmade stuff. That's why I always go to like maker markets, craft markets, and stuff. So I'm very like, I really like those kind of like spaces. And in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur and like Selangor, there's a lot of these spaces. There's a lot of like these spaces, and almost every weekend, like last week there was like this like, was it the illustration fair or something? And then there's a bunch of like really nice stuff, like, and there's a lot of like artist hangout spots and stuff. And it's just, I feel like in Singapore, unless like you're just inviting your friend group out, I don't know if there's like an overall artist hangout spots that's like a community run thing. Like I even asked, because I got a tattoo when I was in Singapore, so I asked like the tattooist, like, is there anything like that? And they were like, no, in Singapore there's not a lot of community ran events where it's like, except for like 1 or 2 like anime conventions, but there's no like community run like craft markets and like all that kind of like artist support artist kind of stuff. Like there's not a lot of like the indie like seamstress, indie crocheters, indie knitters, and they all have their own events. Yeah, it's not like exactly the same, but here there's a lot of that. Like there's even like all the indie like kombucha makers and stuff. So every time I go to Ping Ming, there's always like the same feel, like, you know, the indie kombucha makers and like, or like cake people, and there's just like a lot of like even people who make like their own like dog shoes and stuff. So there's like the pet markets and stuff, and like open air like pet markets and stuff. So it's just like a lot of like fun stuff to do, even if it's not the weekend. So I really like that, and that's where I usually go. And Singapore just feels super commercialized. It's like nothing to do with like anything else. I love the aesthetic. I love how clean it is. I love how clean and like everything is, but it also feels very like shopping malls, you know? Hi Curix, welcome! It just feels very shopping mall. It's just expensive, you know? Expensive and shopping malls, it just feels a bit kind of boring. it's kind of sad because a lot of my friends are in Singapore, but it just every time I go hang out with them and I ask them is there anything to do, there's nothing to do. Like I already went to the zoo. I already went to the aquarium. I love the aquarium, but you can't go to the aquarium every single week. You know what I mean? Like, and then I do like Universal Studio, but like you can't go to that like every single week either. I don't know. It's not a lot to do. Yeah, and also like in Malaysia, there's also a lot of thrift shops. Thank you, Nai. There's a lot of thrift shops. There's a lot of like just indie stuff and thrift shops and handmade stuff. To the point that like the other day I went to a thrift shop and then there's this staff working in the thrift shop and they were looking at me. They were like, oh, are you Paula? And I was like, what? And they're like, oh, we used to cosplay together in like comic conventions. And I'm like, oh, they recognized me and they were working at the thrift shop. It was so cool. And like they were like super artsy. Yeah, they were super hipster artsy and they make like merch and stuff and they also work part-time at the thrift shop. And it was like super cool and the thrift shop was super like Y2K and vintage. And they were like, oh, it's Paula! Okay, Nai. So like I met people that I recognized at the thrift shop. It was so cool. And on the 1st of December, I took my JLPT exam, so it's the Japanese exam. And when I went to the JLPT exam hall, like someone stopped me, someone like grabbed my arm, and I freaked the fuck out. And then I was like, what's going on? And then the girlie that grabbed my arm was like, oh, do you remember me? And I'm like, where did that come from? And some parasocial stuff. They were like, no, like you remember me? We used to be art buddies, like on DeviantArt. And I'm like, no way. And she's like, this is your username, right? And she names like username, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like how do we end up taking JLPT the same grade at the same time? Like, yo, I just keep meeting random ass people that used to draw with me, cosplay with me, hang out with me in like all the markets because I just go to this stuff so much. That's why like, and like I think like that's why like even though like my country's like it's not the best in terms of government, it can be kind of corrupt, but like the food is great, it's really cheap to live at, and like the community, like art communities and stuff is super like sweet and nice that like I don't know if I can like assimilate elsewhere unless they have the same like communities, because like I went to Tough Rugs, like rug tough thing, like everything, and like met people there, and then I went to like the party stuff, and then I made like custom rings, like the metal workshop for rings and stuff. There's just so many things to do, and there's so many like events, and everybody is like super like friendly, and like my sister also goes like to these events. She does camping stuff, so she always like goes camping, and so she also does like markets, like craft markets with her friends, because her friends sell vintage clothes and custom jewelry. And then I think like there's a lot of events here where it's like literally in the forest. So it's in the forest because like our whole country is like tropical forest, like tropical, right? So there's a forest that's near the city, and then in that forest, people just drive their vans there, or like, you know, like their camping vans, and then they set up stalls. So it's like a bunch of like craft markets and vintage markets in a forest where you camp and you make like they sell their own like handcrafted coffee, and like they sell vintage clothing in the forest. It's so freaking cool. Like it's so cool, and like I always see her pictures. It's super cool. It's super fun. Raiders! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, Starlight! Welcome! Starry Light? Star X Light. Star X Light. Star X Light, welcome! Thank you for raiding me. Let me shout you out. Give me a second. And you like type your name correctly. Is this how I do my shoutouts? I can tell if you're new here or not. Is it correct? You're streaming art? Hi! How was your stream? Are you here? Or have you gone to rest? Like, here, let me... I know you, Puny Crafter. Murasaki suggested you. Aw, thank you! Thank you, Murasaki. How's arting going? It's okay. It's just a lot of chit-chat because I haven't been with like my chat for a bit because I've been like busy working. So I'm doing like a background for a VTuber. I can turn on the frontal layers for you. I have like the back layers right now. Hi, thank you for the follow, Hexalon. Like, let's see. Where's the front? I guess this is the front, right? Yeah, so I have like the front layers. And it's like, so the character's gonna like stand here or something. Do I have like yeah, he's gonna like be somewhere here. And then like, gonna have like the table. It's gonna be animated, so I'm separating them. Like right now I'm just painting the back, so let me turn off the front. Yeah, so I'm just like slowly going through painting the back. How about you? How's your art stream? Thank you! Okay, next. What is next? Okay, these lights. Give me a second. Very comfy. Thank you. Hopefully the PGM's not too loud. You guys were saying it was too soft, and then you guys were saying it was too loud. I don't know. PGM's fine? Thank you. I'm glad it's fine. But yeah, I was telling my chat, like, what was I saying? Was it the markets? Yeah, like the markets in the forest, it's super fun. Like, if I can find pics for you guys, I will, like, my sister has a bunch of them, but I don't think I want to show you guys pics of my older sister. But he's super, like, hipster, super indie, super fun, and, like, I've never really, like, went there, but I think it's, like, multiple times per year, because she went that many this year. Okay, good night, Kaigo. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. Mine was really chill and comfy. I'm glad your stream was chill and comfy. Like, honestly, like, I don't think, like, I've been in any art stream that's, like, chaos. I don't know. I think most art streams are chill and comfy. At least I hope so. Okay, bye, May. Good night. Thanks for coming. You have? What do they do in those streams? Do they, like, sing rock songs? Those keep me awake? Damn. I don't know. Every single time I click on an art stream, I get good vibes. I get, like, ah, thank you, man. Missed you too. I get good vibes. I get, like, comfy vibes. I wish, like, I had, like, here's to normal art. Some is just chaotic. I see. I wish, like, I had, like, the ASMR stuff. Not ASMR, but, like, I kind of like those art streams where you can hear the tappy taps of, like, the pen tablet or the tablet, so you can actually hear, like, me draw. But then I think my talking volume would be too loud. So, because those, like, ASMR art streams, they don't talk, so. I see. Nah, I listen to, like, Animal Crossing stuff when I draw, because I can't concentrate. Actually, you guys are listening to, like, chill stuff. My headphones is actually, I'm not playing anything, I think. Because when I think I can't concentrate if I play something, so if I'm playing music on my end or I'm hearing the music, I can't read chat at the same time. And I can't draw. Star is an ASMR streamer? I love, like, slime ASMR. That's something, like, that puts me to sleep. Nice! I should go. Do you have, like, those, like, proper ASMR mics? Oh no, I'm getting an ad, aren't I? I'm just gonna stop speaking for like 1 minute because the ad's going on. Really? I love ASMR streams. I probably wouldn't do it myself because I don't have that kind of calm ASMR voice or energy. On Turbo. Nice, that's good. But yeah, I don't have ASMR energy. I think, like, I think I'll just keep laughing in my ASMR. I can't take it seriously. But, like, I love, like, slime ASMR. You'll be okay? Nice. You don't try? Nah. I think I'll just laugh because I like ASMR when it's not people, so I love keyboard ASMR. I love sorry, I'm making my snacks. I love keyboard ASMR. I love slime. I love writing and drawing where you have to tap the text on your iPad or like you're drawing like on your tablet. I love that kind of ASMR and like nature and stuff. I love those. I don't know why when it's like talking ASMR, especially when they whisper and do vocal fry, it's always weirdly sexual. It's weird. Like it's kind of like too personal. Like I kind of feel like I don't have personal space. Like I get a bit like scared. Like it's kind of like too much in my ear. So it's not for me. But when they do the slime, that shit's great. And the sand. Oh wait. Okay, 3D illustration? Yeah, I do. I do like a really like rough 3D base, and then like I sketch over it with like more detail. I usually start with a sketch before I do the 3D. So it's like the sketch, and I do 3D on top of the sketch because my sketch is usually not in like the right perspective. Let me show you. Let me see if I have like step-by-steps. I keep like some of my process, and I have like a website for all my processes in like a secret page. So like whenever like a company asks like how do I work, I have something to show them. So I actually have like process pieces. Just need to give me a second to find them. But because a lot of my work is NDA, I can't show a lot. But there's a few clients that kind of just let me show them. So okay. This is what I did on stream. So basically, like okay. First, I did like this, right? So this is like a really like rough, like 3D to get my perspective of the room. And then I sketch on top. Like that. So I sketch this on top of like this base 3D where like I get my perspective guides up, and then I do some shitty ass sketching, and then my clients will give me feedback like, okay, so I don't like your like arch window, I want like a straight one, and like I want something else here and there. So my clients give me like feedback about the crap they want, and then I do a new sketch which is like clean. This is like the one that like I did the edit. After my client gave me all these, I drew over it. Like, oh, they're like, oh, they want like this chair. So like, you know, I give them the chair they want. And then I fix the sizes because when in my first sketch, I think my sizes are a bit off. So I make this a bit bigger and yada, yada, yada. And then after that, if my client approves of it, then like, I finish it. Like, I just finish it. I just line art and then like I paint it in and stuff. Thank you for the follow, Starlight. But yeah, so like usually like it's like the 3D and the sketch process is like very tight together. So I would sketch a bit and I go back to the 3D. Like for example, like when I wanted to do like I don't know. I didn't really go back to the 3D that much for this one. But basically like usually if there's more complex stuff on like the sketch and then I can't get it to right perspective like just by sketching over, then I will switch back. I'll go back to this shitty box 3D thing, and then I would like probably like model out like the table, like poop poop, something like that, like a box, so I can, and then I'll put this back to the sketch and I'll sketch over it again, and it's a back and forth thing. Thank you for the follow, Sita. So it's like usually like I use 3D, but I usually start off with like the rough 3D and then I sketch, and then the 3D will get a bit more complex after that because I will sketch and then I'll go back to the 3D and like model according to what I have sketched. So that's usually like how I work. Let me see if I have like see if I can zoom in on some of these. Give me a second. Even with my like character art, I use 3D, but my sketches tends to look quite like different. Let me see. I usually model it myself because sometimes I need custom furniture. So like for this room, like some of these tables and stuff, like I want it a certain way, so I have to model it. And honestly, they're not that hard to model. They're just like cubes and then you cut them in. Because I'm not 3D modeling assets for a video game, there's no like mesh, you know, there's no like, oh, I need to make the mesh clean. Like I'm not showing this to anybody. This is just for my reference. Yeah, I use Blender. So I just like smash shapes together and call it a day. So instead of like this shelf being like perfectly modeled and meshed out, it's just the shelf and then like I just put like a box here and then like I array them and then I cut them in. And then like when you're sketching over, you fix it or something. Like you fix it when you sketch. Like the thing is you have to fix it when you're like drawing over. You just like, so there's like that step. But it's usually like, it's kind of whatever. Okay, but like these are like my character stuff. Like, so usually like I just put like very like rough stuff like this. And then I fix all my like issues. Like honestly, the anatomy kind of like changed a bit in between. Hi Hobbit, Keita, welcome. So the anatomy kind of switched a bit, like the hands changed a bit, but like whatever. But yeah, usually like I do like a really rough, and then like I sketch over everything, and then like yeah, that's what I kind of do. I think this model is actually a male one because like when I was sketching over, I realized it's too tall and too big. Like so I had, like my shoulders were too broad, so I had to take in mind like to make everything smaller when I was drawing her. But yeah, let's see what I usually model my stuff really messily, so like that's why I can't like I don't want to show them online because I'm not a 3D modeler. Like I learned Blender myself, like through trial and error. I didn't even make the donut. You know, like everybody who start like learning Blender, they make the donut. I've never even finished making the donut because I just couldn't make water. I just learned how to make a cube and how to make that cube into other stuff, and I called it a day. Like I couldn't be actually learning Blender. That's why I keep saying to myself, like when I have enough money, I want to take an actual 3D course so I can actually learn how to 3D. Because right now I can't 3D. The forbidden donut, damn. It's just like I used to draw backgrounds without 3D, and like because my school wanted us, like the first semester for my school you're not allowed to use digital, so we had to draw everything more traditionally. So like I know I can do it without 3D because like that's majority of my school. But like once they start introducing the 3D stuff, I'm like, yo, I'm never drawing perspective lines ever again. Like I'm never doing this ever again. So it's like I have the knowledge, but we're never doing that ever again. But I'll show you stuff that I've drawn without 3D because this is my homework. If you guys been here long enough, you guys have seen it. But at least I'll let you know if like there was 3D or not. ちょっとね。 Yo, this is so old. I've done push myself creating from scratch. Thank you for the follow, local beach lion. I think like you need to do a mix of both. Like you need to have like the basics and all your perspective knowledge, and then you do 3D, right? Because like because like 3D is like useless if you don't know how to draw on top of them. Like for example, like if like you get like a cube. You get like a cube like here. Like if this was just like a cube and you wanted to draw like this details in, right? Like and you don't have the time to 3D. You should still be able to draw all these details in without the 3D. So you need to find a center, right? So you just like if this was just like a plain cube, like you need to be able to like do the thing where it's like, okay, so you do this is your center line, and then you push, and then you have to push stuff in because you pull your perspective line. Your perspective is like, this is a parallel perspective, and so like you need to be able to like draw all that bullshit, right? And if you want to split it in thirds or something, I think like this. So like is it here? Was it here? Okay, it is here. So if you want like a bookshelf that's like, if for example, if my client was like, can I have like the 3-column bookshelf instead of 2-column bookshelves? So now you can make the 3-column bookshelf immediately in your sketch without 3D. Cause like, you know, it's just like a thing. Now this is a 3-column bookshelf. Now it's equally like that. So, and then you just follow your perspective line. You can get all these like stuff, kind of stuff. So it's like, I think having both is like the best of both worlds. You can, if you use 3D, you'll be faster. But even without 3D, you're not like, it's not your crutch, you know? Like if I had to make this room and I'm not allowed to use 3D and you draw this on paper, like it's still possible. It's just 3D makes it really fast. But like you already have like this kind of like knowledge of like how you can like connect everything and how you can get everything to be in perspective. I think that's like the best case scenario. So like just because like you use 3D doesn't mean like you don't know anything about perspective. So I feel like it's kind of like don't think of yourself as using 3D equals like you're not working hard or you don't know what you're doing. Like I think it's the opposite. To make a 3D look good, you actually have to know what you're doing. If you're only good at 3D and you actually do not have any perspective knowledge, you can tell easily that like something is really off, because that means you cannot add embellishments to your 3D. So for example, this is really simple, right? Like but like what if like you wanted to make this like very fantasy-esque? So you want to do all like the patterns, like all the crazy like nice stuff. But if you don't know how to model this in 3D, how are you gonna freehand this? And I think if you want to freehand this, then you have to have like the 3D knowledge. How do you flip like stuff? You know, how do you flip stuff over to make it like symmetrical, to make it balanced, to make it in perspective? So I think both is fairly important. Good night, Brian. Bye-bye. You miss your Oshi? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I'm your Oshi. At least I'm someone's Oshi. Apparently I'm your Oshi and Reichi's Oshi. That's the only two people. Thank you. Like, I am not really a good like teacher, but I wish like if you guys ever want to learn anything about art or perspective, can ask me. I try my best to explain. I'm not like that good at explaining it, but if I have the answers, I'll give you guys the answers. I'm not afraid to share my progress. It doesn't matter to me like that. Hi, Captain Delta KU. Welcome! It's complex, but once you learn it, it's really fun. Like, let me see. I drew this in school without 3D. This is just like freehand. Everything in here is freehand. And honestly, not all the perspective is right. Like now that I look at it, some of this is really fucked up. But I'm so glad that like I pushed myself to draw a lot of stuff without 3D. That now when I see this drawing, I'll be like, I know which stuff I can use 3D to help me. And honestly, it still doesn't look too bad for being freehand. Pretty happy with it. I lost my PSD file, so this is like a photo. I see. Thank you for coming to my Twitch. Angelo X Hunter, you don't understand anything? It's okay. It's okay. I can explain stuff too fast sometimes. I'm usually live on both sides. I just really like going live on YouTube too because the VODs are immediately made. But yeah, back when I was in school, I liked to draw a lot of stuff. I feel like an easy way to learn perspective is actually to draw really like, I wouldn't say isometrical stuff, but really simple stuff like this. Like, I sketched this mostly without 3D because it's really easy, right? This perspective is quite like plain. Like, I would say like it does have perspective, but it's very like it's almost isometrical. Like, okay, Stin, it's very isometrical, so I feel like you can like, if you draw your perspective lines and stuff, you can like easily like add in all the stuff. So you can just freehand in like the shelves, because like I think I did everything here like no 3D. So you just freehand in the shelves, you freehand in everything following perspective. I think this is like a pretty fun like exercise. You just do stuff in isometrics. And also like what else? Okay, some of the stuff I do is like kinda out there. Like, yeah, no wonder school is stressful. I would never do these now. Or you can do props. I think props are really fun to do, like to learn perspectives. Like, who demonizes using 3D references? Exactly. Like, using 3D like as your base is great and it saves your time, saves you time. And if you know perspective beforehand, then you can do both. You can do both and you'll be even better. So imagine this, if you use 3D, you have speed and you have accuracy. But if you freehand, you have creativity and you have the ability to draw really complex, intricate stuff without having to model it out. So if you have both, then you can create really intricate, fantasy, fun designs that's very like fluid, because sometimes 3D, just 3D is not fluid. But you can also do it like in a quick speed. So I think it's best of both worlds. Like these, they're partially 3D and then partially freehand. But they're all very like fun. Like I have a lot of fun with these, and they didn't take like super long. Like, and like you don't even need to know how to 3D that well. So basically like my 3D model, if I remember, because a lot of my school stuff was deleted because my hard disk like went in trouble. So the 3D for this is like on Blender, this. So it's like a cylinder, a cuboid, a cylinder, and then like another cuboid, right? Because this is the only thing I have on my 3D. And then when you bring it to your art software, you just start sketching over it, and with like, and then you just draw out the perspective line from your like base 3D, right? You draw your perspective line, and you can exaggerate a bit so it's more like freehandy, and then you just figure out like your midpoint like this. Like the midpoint is here, so you put your middle strap here if you want anything symmetrical. You just figure out your midpoint basically, and you just start like drawing from understanding this is your middle point. You know what I mean? Like you like imagine like this has like a freaking like plane, and then you do the X, and then you do the X push it. So this is your midpoint, and then you just like you can see how I start drawing it, like midpoint, middle. I want this here, and then all these stuff embellishments. You just draw embellishments on top of the really loose 3D, and of course. Yeah, and then of course you look at your references, right? Like you look at references, you look at where you put the bolts, you know, you look at the wooden stuff, you know, you just look at references and then you draw it out. Same with this. Like originally my 3D wasn't like that. My 3D was like a actual like cube, but then when you know the rules, you can break them, you can make them like more like this shape, you know, so it's like more fun. But you can see like I made mistakes too, because I skewed this so it's more stylized, but I forgot to skew the lid. So the lid, when it closes down, is not exactly like, I guess like when the lid closes down, it's probably like, it's probably like protruding out because the lid is like a proper like square. So, you know, I fuck up. Like stuff that I used to do, I can see like where I should have fixed it. And then these are mostly free-handed. Of course, the plants are free-handed. This one has like this as a 3D, like the base of it, and then everything else free-handed. This one is probably like the one that I like made a most 3D because I wanted like these to all be like a specific shape, so I modeled like this part. Like that. So it's just like you use 3D, but you don't need to like rely too much on 3D. I think like 20% 3D, 30% 3D, 20% 3D, and then the rest is just like real life references for textures and real life references for all these stuff, and then just to draw. You'll be fine, and then you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot, I feel like. I had a lot of fun with like drawing these things. A lot of memories. I just wish I had my old files because it would be so like nice to see my process, but I lost a lot of my stuff. Welcome, Toraki. Like I just love like breaking down like how to make art easier, cause I don't know. I find drawing hard too, and I don't like people who gatekeep stuff. I don't like artists who are like, if you use 3D, you're cheating. If you use like this stuff, you're cheating. Like, and then I don't like I don't know, there's just like a lot of rules. I remember like when I used 3D sometimes and then people only saw the 3D part, they would be like, okay, so you don't hand draw your stuff. And it's like, okay, if I gave you my 3D file, do you think you can do whatever I did? Like just because like someone's using 3D doesn't remove like the creative part or the hand-drawn part. Like if I gave you a 3D like rectangle for this, can you draw out the same sofa in perspective and make the sofa cute? Like it's still a lot of like hand drawn, it's still a lot of ideas, it's still a lot of personal input, even though that it started off with like a 3D cube, you know? Like, so I think that annoyed me a lot. So like I don't like, I think using 3D is perfectly fine as long as like you know how to use it and it's not just 100%. Like for example, I gave you this room, right? Like this 3D. Like, okay, using 3D is cheating. Okay, so I give you this 3D. Now do something with it, right? Like people who say like, oh, you don't hand draw your stuff and it's like cheating to use 3D. Okay, you gave them this 3D. Now what? What are they doing with this 3D? Like if you didn't have the knowledge or the references or like the research or like the skills, how do you turn this into this? Like how do you turn this into this? Like yes, it's 3D, but you can't tell me like there's no personal input, there's no skills, you know? It still takes quite a lot of skills to turn this to this. Like how would you know where to place everything? How do you know if it looks good? And how would you know the scales of like, you need to find the references, you need to like, you know, like there's a lot of like input of like where you want the windows, where you want the loft, like how is everything like, you know, put into place. And just because you have this 3D and this 3D it doesn't come from nowhere. Like before I start on this 3D, I have to think about like what I wanted to do with it first. So it's kind of just like, let me see if I can overlay them. Yeah, like see, it's actually literally this is the 3D, see? But it's like it's the 3D and I just like draw on top and then like I figure it out. This is, you can actually see like the 3D in here. And then there's the perspectives and everything. Like the floor ends at the same spot. Like this is D3D. So I think that like, you know, can't get any more like yeah, it's no different. It's like, for me it's just like I can't get any more like clear with like how 3D is used and like how much skill it takes to turn 3D into the final. Like you can see like this wall ends here, right? Where the 3D is. So everything is following my base 3D. But to say that this and this two are like cheating, I don't know. That's what I mean. Like this the wall. So that's just like what I think 3D usage is completely fine. And honestly, if you took 3D away from me, I could still probably draw the room. It would just be uglier and slower. And probably take more passes. And like 3D doesn't suddenly make your render looks nicer. Unless you're using 3D for rendering, which I'm not good at that. I don't know how to render from Blender. Like, I just hand render everything because it's easier. I'm just like an artist. How little reference these people allow before they consider art. I guess so. Like, I use reference for everything though. Like, do you think I don't have references on like how this couch? Of course this couch, like I reference this couch. I'm not just inventing a couch. Like, unless they like the client wants like a prop design, though, like then I'll invent a new prop because it's a prop design. But this is not a prop design, so I'm just using like some kind of reference for a nice like vintage couch and then just draw the vintage couch. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. If anything, 3D is more fully your work than referencing random images. Yeah. And also like, with like people using AI now, I'd rather people use 3D. You know, like how can people say 3D is cheating when like there's AI? So like at least 3D, you're not taking other people's stuff. You're making your own stuff. And it's like, it's all you at the end of the day. You don't need to be connected to the internet to make anything. You don't need to like have anything. Like, it's just you, Blender, and substrate paint. I think that's perfectly fine. Like, I don't know. Aw. You don't have to feel bad about yourself. I feel like, instead, I feel like you can feel like, I don't know. I guess it's harder said than done, but like, if it inspires you to draw more, I think that's a good thing. I never have time to make personal art anymore. Like maybe next year I will, because I just work, right? I just work all the time. So for me, like, I wish I could do more art that's more explorative, like, because my art skills doesn't improve when I'm just doing commissions, because I'm not allowed to really explore, because when people commission me, they expect like a particular like art style, so I can't just like change my style. I think that's not that good. Oh, new here. Any advice for coming up with things to need to fill a large room? Like you just showed, look really nice. Oh, hi Jordan. I think it's references actually. If you want to fill a really large room, it's all about references. So you have to like look at a bunch of room references and like see how like people fill up their rooms in general, because to make the room believable, you have to feel lived in. You have to feel like someone that actually lives here, right? So to feel like someone actually lives here, that means you have to look at references of just people's bedroom and then get an idea on how to fill up the room. So it's actually just look at more houses. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, because I can show you my references for this room, and honestly, it like not all of them like have the same like vibes, but you can see where like I took my references from. sorry, it takes a bit of loading. Okay, so look at all these photos, right? ちょっとね. Let me put it up here. So, for example, like I wanted like the bed to have its own little like a nook area. And then so I saw this thing. I'm like, oh, I really like this, but I didn't took it like one for one. I did change it a bit. It's not exactly the same, but you can see like I want my bed to like push inwards. So I do something similar. So you take references from like just actual like real life photos. Like it's not one to one, but I think like it's like a good way of referencing where it's like you take the vibes, you take like the look of it, you make it your own. And then like I really like I wanted like a wall partition. And I didn't know what kind of wall partition I want. I don't know if it's in here. Yeah, so it's something like this. Like I wanted like a wall partition, but I just made it smaller. So there's just like little stuff that you see in different buildings that you really like. Hopefully they're the same architecture. Even if they're not the same architecture, you can make it work, but you need to have like a base architecture so you know what you're working with, and you search online to look at houses and stuff based on that base architecture. But yeah, so there's just like little stuff that I'm just like, oh, I really like the, I don't know, bit of this thing, so I'm just gonna take a bit of this thing because I really like that, you know? So it's like a lot of like, I do have a blue sky. I don't really use it that much, but I do have it just in case. But yeah, hopefully you can see what I mean by just taking a bit in here and there and just look at a lot of different like buildings in the style that you like. For this one, it's like a very like French inspired, but it's not really strict because they want fantasy. So hopefully that answers your question on how to fill a room. You can just look at how they fill a room. You see they have like multiple plushies, multiple pillows. When you draw your room, just multiple pillows, multiple plushies, the way they lay it out. And they're like, then you can see like, oh hey, like on their cabinet they put like some flowers and some like picture frames. Like I could possibly put like a couple of flowers and a couple of picture frames and like I don't know what that is, but I guess you can put a figurine, you know? You just get inspired by how other people actually decorate their room, because people are actually living in these rooms. So when you decorate based on how they all decorate, your room feels like someone stays in here. Like this one is great. Like I love like references like these. Like so if I have to draw like a really cluttered like bedroom, then I'll take pictures like these. That's like really pretty. And I'll be like, oh, big posters. You can see how they lay them out too, like big and then the small. It's quite random, but it's also like nice clutter. And also they have like this like cute plant shelves. You can replace the items, but I think that the shelving here is very cute. And then like there's like little like a watering can here, and because they have a lot of plants, you see that's like storytelling. Even with just how this person lived their room, you know, like it's a very plant-loving person with their little watering can, and like they have the self-watering plants, and then they have like the big ones. They have like the monsteras. I think that's very cute. And like a little laptop. Look at this little juice thingy, you know what I mean? Like usually when you're designing, you wouldn't think about putting like this juice thingy here, but like now you see this, you're like, oh, I can add a juice thingy. My character can have a little juice thingy. You can replace this fruits with something else. It'd be cool. If it's fantasy, you make it like some weird green potion thing, and you can like redesign this thing so it's like a dome shape. It can be super cool. Put some gemstones on it, you know, fancy. But like, you know what I mean? Like you look at people's pictures and you're like, I'm gonna steal your life and make it better. Like you look at this lamb. This lamb's cool. You know, you can search up this lamb. Like search this lamb, and you find this lamb, and you can find like the seller that sells this lamb for any other lambs. You know, you gotta like analyze people's life. You know, I think that's the best way. So like I think like that's like. I think that's fun. I love looking at people's lives and stealing their lives. That's why I love going IKEA, like IKEA or something, and then like just be like, oh, that's exactly. And like people are more creative than you think. Like, yeah, people are more creative than you think. So like you look at like this house, for example, you're like, yo, I never thought about putting like ugly plates on the wall. Now you know. Now when you're designing your room for your like vintage reverse 1999 bullshit, you're like, oh my gosh, I can put plates on the wall. Like I didn't think about putting the stupid plates on the wall. Now I can. You know what I mean? Like you're like looking at other people's photos. You're like, damn, I don't know what to put on the walls. Well, now you know. You can apparently put ugly plates on the wall. And then you look at the table. You're like, okay, books. Boring. Then you go find another person's photo because this person is basic and boring. Like this book's in a freaking plant. Gotta find someone else's photos to steal from. This photo is not of use to me anymore. You gave me a plate decoration and that's all I need from you. And you're like, you go to someone else's like photo and you're like, I don't know, who else has good decorations on the table? I have like a bunch of references. Yeah, you look at this one, you're like, damn, this thing is cool. I'll take this thing. I think this flower doesn't match my aesthetic, but I'll take this thing. You know, you're like, look at that, I'm taking that. So basically, then like you just like you put those plates on the walls and you put this on your table because like this is inspiring you, you know, or something like. But you're like, this lamp is ugly, so I'm gonna steal the lamp from someone else. Yeah, you know, and like this lamp is hideous AF, so I'm just gonna like go to someone else's photo to take their lamps. like that's strange. I'm like, I hate this lamp. I'm gonna take someone else's lamp, and you'll be like, the table's fine though, but I hate black, and so I'm gonna take this table and I'm gonna make it brown. like I'm sorry. I'm like. Yeah, okay, I'll just tell you guys, before I do like concept art, like environmental concept, I was an architect. I was an architect / interior designer. Like my actual degree is I have a bachelor's in architecture. And this is what I do. It's like a photos and be like, I fucking hate this, but I like this. I'm just gonna take that. It's just like, I don't know, man. So basically just go through an IKEA catalog, like an IKEA catalog, and just flip through everything and be like, I'm taking that, I'm buying this, I'm adding this to my cart, and I'm adding this to my cart, and just put it together. And just put some dumb patterns on it, and they will never know. They will never know it's IKEA furniture. I mean, I think they will. I think for one of my designs, I put a calyx in there, and then my client was like, "Damn, I love the calyx." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry." I think the biggest misconceptions that beginner artists can have about drawing backgrounds is that you have to invent every single furniture in your full background. Like every single thing you have to invent or something. Like you have to be a furniture designer to draw backgrounds, which I think that's ridiculous. Like you think people who draw like classroom backgrounds for visual novels or like edo novels or something, they're inventing like Japanese school desks? No, like those Japanese school desks exist. They just look at Japanese school desk photos and they draw in Japanese school desk photos. Like they are not inventing new items to put in this classroom. The only time you have to like quote unquote invent new furniture is when you're doing like actual furniture design or product design or prop design, because that means you're in charge of designing like the prop. You have to do the prop design. But if you're doing a space, especially if it's a real life space, like just a modern space, like a modern chair, like a modern table, like unless you're like, I don't know, like copyrighted designer table, I don't know, man. Like unless you're doing that, then it's like maybe not. But if it's just like a generic like four-legged table, like you don't have to invent the table. You don't have to invent like a sofa. You know what I mean? Like a lot of visual novel backgrounds and stuff, they're just things that exist. They are things that exist. And plus, if you start inventing every single furniture, it starts looking like freaking like fantasy, you know? You want to do like a normal, like modern, minimalistic house, but you're designing every fucking furniture. Now your whole house looks like what? Like new postmodernism? Like what? Like everything is super like random and like squiggly. Like it's not like, you know what makes a modern house modern? The modern furnitures that exist. Like you're not gonna like I don't know, invent every single furniture. It's gonna look fantasy. It's gonna look like its own style. It's like, like I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just being real. Like you don't have to make new things. You just have to make old things look pretty. Make a 16 thing look good. And I don't think you have to be very accurate in a perspective either. Like when I was drawing like this part of the wine rack, like I think everything was like a bit too squished. And like actually, if you make this in real perspective, these bottles are actually more squished than they should be. But I kind of fucked up, and like no one can tell. Can you guys tell it's more squished than it should be? You can't. So does it matter? It doesn't. Like it's not. It's really not that big of a deal, really. Like, just draw, just have fun. Most of my favorite artists don't have right perspectives either. They just draw a lot. And because they clutter the room with so much shit, can you tell if every single item's not in perspective? No! They just draw a lot. And like, if you want like details, you just like, you kind of just cheat like how I did this rug, right, just now. Like you just draw it flat and you just skew it in and it kind of looks okay. Perspective kind of off, no one can tell. Like what are you gonna do, sue you? And actually, the more mistakes you make, the better. If it's not in correct perspective, then people are like, oh my gosh, you used 3D entirely? I'm like, no way, because if I did use 3D entirely, then all of this would be in the right perspective, wouldn't they? The fact that everything is shifting around means I drew this by hand. And then if you're like, well, it's like, and like, what are you gonna do? Accuse you of using AI? Like, no, AI would probably make everything in better perspective. Because I hand drew it, it actually looks worse than AI. Like what? Like for me, it's just like there's charm to stuff being hand drawn, and the charm is just the mistakes. That's why I love like getting art books of my favorite artists, because you see their eraser marks, you see where they fucked up, you can literally see where their perspective is off, and I love it. I love it. I remember like there's one of my favorite artists, they had an art book, they drew like a train, like a Art Nouveau, Art Deco train, whatever. And then they have a bunch of windows. And then they literally just like copy and pasted a bunch of windows, and they forgot to change the perspective, and it looks really fucked up, but like I can see where he got lazy there. like I see you. Like you try to be sneaky. Like you perfect and start getting yeah, exactly. Like that's the fun part. That's the fun part. That's the fun part of making mistakes. If you made those mistakes before, when you see people make those mistakes, it's funny. It's fun, and you can see the growth. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. Like I don't know how to. I've cheated too. I've copy and pasted and adjusted my perspective wrongly. I've just like. It looks good enough. Plus, like, my original sketches tends to be like horrendous before like I start cleaning it up. Like, just because like you know perspective doesn't mean you have perspective in your brain all the time. Sometimes you want to sketch with your brain off, and that's what I do. I sketch with my brain off. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll fix it later, kind of thing. My brain's always off. Damn, same. Like, I have so many stuff, but it's just like the sketch, and then it's just like the sketch is horrendous. And then like when you clean it up, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, like how do you get that?" I'm like, honestly, no clue. Just go in and fix stuff. There's just so many art that I've done that's just like, I don't know. I don't think I ever take it super seriously. I just like make the mistakes that I made and then I fix it later. And then now when I look back at it, I'm like, now I have the professionalism and knowledge to probably make it better. But I'm not proud about what I used to do. You know what I mean? Like, I look at the old stuff and I'm like, you know what? Like, for my knowledge back then, I think it's pretty good. Like, for what I used to only know how to do, I don't think it's too bad. You know what I mean? Passport cooked. That's me, that's me. I'm just looking through my old stuff and actually thinking that, like, you know what? Like, old me kinda cooked. Not gonna lie. There's been worse. Yo, okay, I just saw some pieces that I did not cook. This is not cooking. This is opposite of cooking. Like, I don't know, man. I was given like a really bad challenge, and then I fucked it up. Like, my teacher wanted me to design a Art Deco boxer. Yeah, Art Deco era boxer. And what is this? It's like some penthouse hotel that's also a boxing ring. Art. You know what? It kind of cooked, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I think I didn't thought this through. Cause like, okay, so like you come up the elevator and immediately, like, no doors, you just like go into the boxing ring. Like, the elevator from where? Like the hotel. Like, everyone in the hotel can access your private boxing like practice place. I don't know. Like, why? Like, what am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. There's no logic to it. I don't know. Like, why would the gym be in the penthouse anyways? I don't know, man. See? That's what you get. That's what you get. And I think like the bedroom area, like before you get to the boxing ring, there was the bedroom, and then this is the bedroom. It's like, so after you come up from the elevator, it's immediately the bedroom, and like, my teacher was like, why is it like right after the elevator is the bedroom? I don't get it. I'm like, I don't get it either. I don't get it either. I think it's an apartment. I don't know. And then like it's like the bed, and then I guess this area is kind of cute. Like they make their own like boxing like WWE outfit or something. Like she sews her own like WWE outfit. You know what I mean? Like, and then you go down here is like her changing room area. I don't know. Don't question it. Don't question it. I don't know what I was saying. Like, I don't know. Like the art is still great though. So like the art is, I'm cooking with like the shading, the art, cooking. The logic of this place, not cooking. I do not understand. Like the shape of this apartment, I don't get it either. Why is that a peel shape changing room? I don't know. Don't ask questions. Like I made so much like illogical like decisions. I look at my old stuff and I'm like, you know what? I worked really hard on the shading, but I clearly did not use any brain cells on them. I hit empty. Okay, now what do I do? Okay. But you know, like that just means I got better. You know, I grew only because I grew. That like I know why it's wrong, you know. It's not like the art is the issue, it's the thought process, right? It's like now I can actually tell people why I was wrong. Like why doesn't this make sense, and what I would do now to like fix it, what I would do now to improve on it to make it make sense. And then I can also give people advice like you should probably use a reference for like a hotel room and not like just draw it, just pull it out of your ass, which is what I used to do. So like I'm giving advice based on stuff like mistakes that I made. That's why when I see like I have like people who do design and they show me stuff, they're like, oh Paul, give me some advice, and I can literally see their thought process where they just put like a bed here, they put like a window there, and they're like, I guess it looks right. And I'm just like, did you look at photos and references? Do you want to show me your references? And they're like, sorry, I don't have references. I'm like, I can tell. And you're like, it's like you can tell. Because it doesn't look realistic. Like, you would not put your bed there. First off, it's bad feng shui. Second, like, it's kind of weird. Like, the size is weird. You know, your sizing is off. Like, the proportions are off. Like I can tell. But it's not because, like, oh, like, I know everything. But it's like, I've done that. And it's bad feng shui, yeah. Like, I'm just being real. Like even if you're just designing stuff for your 2D anime character waifu, like you still have to like base it off like feng shui, like feeling, like design, because all these stuff makes the whole composition, the whole design look good. Like there's a reason why people do interior design like that. So learning a bit of interior design and stuff helps a lot. Like the reason why I love like designing stuff for games and stuff is because like I used to take architecture, and I was really good at like historical architecture. I did a lot of like Gothic cathedrals and stuff because I'm in the UK, so a lot of churches got Gothic cathedrals. So I became really good at drawing Gothic cathedrals, and I have a really good understanding with like flying buttresses. I had like a whole like thesis on it. I have like a whole like presentation of it. Like so when like game companies is like, hey Poe, can you draw like a Gothic cathedral inspired, but like we also want like yada. I know what goes into a Gothic cathedral, you know? You're not just bullshitting. You're like, okay, I remember these. Like Roman columns, like all these columns, like the frieze and all that stuff. Like, because I have a good understanding of architecture, that like, I know what to look for, I know what to search for, I know the terms. Like, so having an interest in architecture or buildings or props, in general, having an interest in furniture in general or buildings and stuff will improve your art. Hi Nai, welcome back. I guess so. If your character is known to be like really clumsy and have bad feng shui, then you can do it on purpose. But in order to make it a point, you have to have other characters in your world building that has good feng shui, or just generic normal characters who have good building designs, and only that one character have bad building designs. I think that will make the statement that you know what you're doing and you're telling the story that your character has bad feng shui. But if everybody in this whole town has bad feng shui, I think it's not that convincing that like your character has bad feng shui just on his own, you know what I mean? So I think like that you still have to have a good understanding of what is good feng shui. Me having line art over everything, also me just painting over my line art like this is business. Okay, good night Keita, come back soon. Bye bye, good night. Yeah, sorry, I'm a yapper. I yap too much. I get really like yappy when the topic is design and architecture. Like I'm not really like I don't know. I think like I'm a very like traditional like. I do architecture and I did like design, so I really dive deep into the topics that I really like love and I did a lot of research on, and like it's literally like my major. So like I don't really like dive into the other stuff. Like I don't really care about like good VTuber design. What kind of VTuber design can get like attention? Yada yada yada. What is like a good like overlay? Like I don't care about those stuff. But then when it comes to like buildings and architecture, let's go like time periods, like why are these walls so thick? And I'm like, yeah, because they don't have the technology to build walls too high yet during this era of time period. like during this era, all they had was limestone. like imagine my real life friends right now. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're using bricks. Oh my gosh, bricks. Like, do you know what kind of bricks they're using? Like, yeah, like I care a lot about like architecture. That's the only thing I talk about. Be literally watching like I think like there was one time I was like with my friend and then we were both architects watching. She's now working as an actual architect. She's like assistant architect. Like, and I quit architecture. Like in term, I finished my course. I got my bachelor's of honors or whatever. But I did my internship and I felt like I preferred drawing fantasy for games and stuff than like hotels and housing areas. So she was an actual architect. She's now an actual architect. And then we were watching like a Marvel movie. I forgot which one. But then like we both went to watch this Marvel movie with another friend that's not in architecture. And then during middle of the movie we're like, oh my gosh, is that a Baroque roof? Yeah, it is. It's a Baroque, like it's a glass one too. And then like my friend, the third friend was like, can you guys shut the fuck up? Like Spider-Man is shooting at people. And we're like, oh, they're busting through a Baroque era roof. Like, oh my gosh, where is this? Like and then the third friend's just like, oh my fucking god. I think I wasn't like that creative. When I studied architecture, I wasn't there because I was creative, because I didn't enjoy doing too much of the design. I was a history buff, so I was there because I love architectural history. So when they let you choose like what you want to write about, there was people who wrote about like economy, architectural business, architectural law, like science stuff, which is more like engineering stuff and eco-friendly architecture. I was writing architectural history stuff, so I chose to do historian. So I prefer history. So that was what like, and like my country had like a project for most architecture students. You have to, I think you're obligated to take part in this project where you preserve an architectural thing in this country. You help the government build its database of the old architecture of my country that has never been documented. So they sent different students to different like rural areas to document like buildings that was never documented. So I had to spend weeks in this old like rural area to redraw the plans and these like and document like this whole like old shop lot buildings in like Malacca, and then send it to the government. I also have to build like a 3D figure model, like an actual scale with like wood and everything, like laser cutting and stuff. So we have to do that, and then we have to submit this to the government, like a scaled model and like all the plans and all the data. So we have to like preserve like our country's history as a government project. And I really had a lot of fun with that. And when I studied in the UK, like there was also stuff that like I like looking at like researching on the old buildings and like stuff like that, you know, like old tiles and like materials, building materials and stuff. So that was stuff that I was more interested in. And I wasn't very good at like designing modern buildings. That's why I didn't want to work as an architect, because the only job that I could see myself in is like historian or like restoration, those kind of stuff. I couldn't see myself designing modern minimalistic like rooms, like IKEA rooms or like IKEA rooms or something. I couldn't see myself doing that. That wasn't for me. Like, I found that a bit boring. So I was always just like more into that kind of stuff. And also like when I was in architecture course, I think a lot of my projects was focused around like handicapped people, like what's it called? Like, I don't, my English is really bad, but it's like stuff that's inclusive. No, it's for like, okay, so I have like fucked up legs, so I can't walk very long. Like I have fucked up legs, so like for me, I was really interested in like architecture for, thank you for the follow, Suzune Ryuga. Architecture for handicapped people. Not handicapped, but like old people too. So it's like people who don't have full motor functions, basically, yeah. So I participated in competitions where we designed like a full kitchen that can be used by every disability. So if you're like, your leg has issues, your arms has issues, so it's like the oven and stuff, they're opened like in a different way, so you don't have to use a lot of energy, and like the doors like swing a specific way, and like there's custom designed ovens and stuff. So I participated in competitions like that to design like all accessible kitchens, and then I also did some like all accessible like buildings. Like a lot of my time in architecture was like either historical or designing accessible like buildings and kitchens and workrooms, and I participated in like a few competitions for the for that kind of stuff. So I really like that. And like I think for one of my projects we had to design like a homeless like a portable homeless shelter. So basically you can build it really quickly and you can take it down really quickly and you can switch locations and stuff, and I really like that one too. And then so a lot of my stuff wasn't like, it was more like I found it really fun, but it's not really applicable if I applied to be an architect locally, because they just want you to design like housing areas and hotels and stuff. But I had more fun like studying history and designing stuff like for people, like in terms of like disability stuff. But unless like the company, like the firm you work for is funded by like a big corpo or something, they don't really have funds for you to like experiment with like these kind of stuff. I feel like unless I work for like an overseas like architecture or design firm, but I never dreamt that big. Like I didn't want to get into like a big studio, like an AA or something, and I wasn't that interested. Okay, let me see. Where's my... Wait, where's 9? Let me see. Hi! Okay, hi 9. Let me like go into the call, okay? You can come in. Oh! Hi! Wait, give me a second. I need to connect my Discord audio. Discord audio is not connected, so give me a second. Discord audio. Where is my Discord audio? Okay, there it is. Now I'm not just yapping on my own. My other friend here yapped with me. Can you say something?
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for the pinch. Gumi-san! Thank you for the pinch. Gumi-san, welcome. What is it? It's night. Oh, it says konbanwa. Welcome. Oh wait, this is not the person one. Be watching you. Thank you, Suzune. Thank you. Welcome. I'm just drawing background.
It's turning out so good.
Thank you. I need to find like my English text brush so I can like draw in this book. Oh no. It's lagging. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm so like yappy when you guys talk about architecture. Like you guys don't understand. Like honestly, I shouldn't have been a witch VTuber. I think I would have been a great architecture VTuber.
I think so.
Like, you know, like with like the ruler and everything, super nerdy and like architect style. I should be like an architect mage. You know, make like buildings. Like I could like make like streams that I just talk about like different periods of history, but I think I wouldn't have any viewers.
I think you would. I think
sure?
I think there's a need for that kind of thing.
I think you're just being nice because you're my friend and you don't mind me yapping.
Bruh, there's literally people in here just for your yabs. I know they like your yabs.
like I
prefer
know.
your yabs instead of your jabs.
Damn.
Praise.
I love jabbing you.
I know.
Yeah, here's your room so far. I still a lot of stuff that I need to shade in individually. Right now I'm just doing all the gemstones in the books.
Nice.
If I keep zooming in and out, I'm sorry, because like I need to see the full picture because it doesn't make like honestly like sometimes in my work when you zoom in it's super freaking messy like this, like it's super messy, but I don't care because in the end of the day my client is looking at it like this.
Yeah. It's like okay, that's also the thing with gemstones in particular. Like if I call it gemstones, I zoom in, I'm like, ew, this is Uggs. But then when you zoom out, you're like, you know what, this works. This looks like a fucking gem.
Yeah, especially when you add the sparkle, you're like, oh no, you know what? It's not too bad.
But like close up, you're like, ew, what the fuck? I don't know how to draw. And then when you zoom out, you're like, you know what?
I'm a pretty good artist.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like what it's supposed to look like.
For me, it's also like this file is 5,000 pixels like wide, and when I submit it to my client, I shrink it down to like 2,000 something. So basically, yeah. So like I tend to make my files huge. So when I make a lot of these mistakes, when you shrink it down, you don't see them.
Yeah.
Oh shit! My phone ringing. Give me a second. Oh, it's my alarm. Give me a second.
Bam.
friend told me to call them at 2 a.m. to wake them up because they have to do stuff. Okay, they are up. Okay. Yeah, I'm someone's alarm. Because my friend was like, you know, you're always up really late, right? I'm like, yeah. They're like, can you wake me up at 2 a.m.?
Yo.
I'm like, you know what? Fine. Okay, and then one thing about gemstones I realized is like you cannot have line art. I feel like gemstones look better without line art.
Honestly, yeah. Like maybe the outline of it, sure, but not the lines inside of it.
Mm-hmm. It looks really silly with them. It looks kind of like graphic design. I know, guys, it still looks kind of raw, but wait till I light the highlights. You'll see. You'll see. I need to cook.
Everybody here likes it raw.
Nice, stop! I have children in my chat. I think. I don't know, actually.
Damn. Really? What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know. They think I'm cute. Safe check? Okay, thank you. I'm saving. I have this coffee candy thingy, but like, do you think the coffee candy contains enough caffeine that I can't sleep? Or do you think they're like, whatever?
What candy is it?
It's called Kopiko. It says
How do you
sugar-free.
spell that?
Kopiko. And it says, world #1's coffee heart candy. Enjoy coffee anytime, anywhere. What does that mean? I kind of want to eat it, but I'm like, what if I can't sleep? I'm gonna do myself.
I guess one is alright. I don't think eating one or two pieces of candy is gonna be the same as drinking a whole cup of coffee. I don't think
Okay.
so.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay. So just don't eat 4 to 5 pieces.
Okay, that's doable.
If you can drink an espresso without having issues falling asleep, then 4 to 5 pieces is your limit.
I see. That's actually a lot for candy.
Yeah.
Hey, John, too.
Yeah. Just
You missed out on my Lord of the Rings rant for that anime movie. You missed out.
damn.
I was
You're giving it,
retelling.
like, a short
I was
recap.
retelling the story with dramatization. I acted it out and stuff.
Was it good? Or was it
No.
like
Damn. If you like Lord of the Rings, you shouldn't watch it. That kind of
I
stuff.
love Lord of the Rings.
Then you shouldn't watch it.
Damn, okay. Like honestly, when I saw the trailer, I was like, I didn't know what I felt about the animation. Honestly,
The animation was kind of mid. For like a big
Yeah.
screen, you would expect them to cook.
Yeah, I feel that way. Like I felt like there was. I mean, I can't remember the trailer 100%, but I feel like there was like some frames missing.
Yeah. It was like
Stop it.
it's like it's giving like stop motion.
Yeah, kinda sometimes.
I should really like rename myself on Marvel Rivals with like Polaire VT and stuff, so people actually come to my channel. It's like
Oh yeah. You should do
those,
that.
to those people who are like
I think.
subscribe to my channel, thanks.
Yeah, comment. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do that with you then. I'm gonna have my name.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I think it's TV, right? Or VT? I don't know.
VT
Something
if you're a
like that.
VTuber, but like it doesn't matter. You just have to be
Yeah.
able to search for your name. Is it looking more gemstone-y?
Oh yeah.
got rated just now. I'm so happy.
Nice.
You should stream soon too. Your fans gonna think you ditched them, just like mine.
My fans thinks I'm dead. It's,
What brush are you using? It's my own brush. I call it the Painty Girl, but I don't know. Did I link my brush? Give me a second. I can link you to my brush pack on CSP if you have the asset store. I used to have one like on my profile. I don't know. I need to check. Could be on my other Twitch. Sorry, I have like an old Twitch and I have a VTuber Twitch. Yeah, it's in my like real life Twitch. I guess I wouldn't say it's real life, but
yeah.
let me find the link. Uploads. There, I found it. Okay. Copy link. URL. Okay, I got it. Here you go.
Oh yeah.
Here's my brush pack. I usually use Painty Girl. If you see there's something called Painty Girl, that's my girl.
Damn.
There's paint. I love like my favorite brushes in there is Painty Girl, Square, and Sketchy Gal, and Hot Round Boy.
Damn.
What? Oh yeah, Tri Painter is really good too. Tri Painter is really good. Don't sleep on Tri Painter. Tri Painter is great. Yo, I have 75k downloads. Who the heck is downloading my jump brush?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like famous in the brush world. Do you know that I'm a hotshot in the world of brushes?
Yeah, I remember browsing Clip Studio brushes not too long ago, and I came across like some of yours. I even came across like one of your
Gradients?
yeah, gradient packs.
Yeah. Too bad you can't turn those into actual money.
Yeah, that would be a pretty good business, honestly.
Okay, time to.
But I'm gonna be on Christmas vacation this Friday,
You're ditching
like
me?
2 weeks, so I can stream.
You're ditching me?
No. I'm just not going to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I can stream.
Nice. Good. I swear if you ditch me.
No. The only days where I'll have to go back to my hometown for like a day is on Christmas Eve, like 24th, and also what's it called? New Year's Eve.
Nice. Same. But yeah, I think using like a rectangular or square brush for backgrounds is like the best instead of round brushes because the edges. You want the edges. So for furniture and all this stuff, like having a square brush or like a rectangle brush or a triangle brush is a lot nicer, in my opinion, and faster. And like especially like metal and stuff. Like I feel like round brush would take longer to make the corners. Like it's really messy when I zoom in, but when I zoom out, it's like, ooh, magic.
Yeah.
Like she knows what she's doing, you know? And then you zoom in, you're like, yo, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, she needs help.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
I'm always here to help
don't know. Yay.
I don't know what my stream is playing, but my actual BGM that I'm listening to is just Animal Crossing Christmas edition.
I had to mute your stream, otherwise I wouldn't be able to hear properly. But when I listened before, it was pretty good. Like very fantasy, kind
Nice. That's good
of
enough.
magical.
I keep forgetting what I put
Like,
like as my BGM. Because I put like a whole playlist of random stuff.
I liked it. It gave a nice vibe. I think it
No,
goes
like,
with the vibe.
like before I paid this metal gemstone thing. And then
Yeah.
it's all above the line art.
There. Nice.
So it's like, why do we do line art when it's like at the end of the day I'm just like, you know what, I'll just forget it exists.
Just yeah. But I guess it's good like indication of where things are gonna be.
I guess so.
But true.
I need to practice like how to paint without line arts because like I'm not confident to draw without line art. Sometimes I'm like, the line art is not even there for like reference, it's just there so I feel like I have confidence.
Like I always thought the artist that made a sketch, put down some base colors, and then just started painting, and it turned out really good. And sometimes it looks like there is line art, even though it's a sketch that they painted over. It was really impressive.
I think so too.
But I don't think I know what I would be doing if I did that.
Me neither.
I'd be too lost.
Okay. Okay, the books. Copy, paste.
You should play Marvel Rivals and stream as well someday.
I don't want to watch people stink. I don't want people to watch me suck.
You don't suck.
Damn, they're gonna be like goddamn Loki players.
No. But the people who say that is always the problem.
They are.
See? Kinda agrees.
He's just saying that because if he
And
doesn't
honestly,
say
the
it,
guy
he's not
that
gonna
said
hear.
that the other day, he was the problem. He did shit on Venom,
Yeah, he didn't do shit on Venom.
and he wanna be like, "Oh, I know what the issue is." Yeah, you, you're the issue.
Yeah, he called like our DPS bad, and then he's like, yeah, everyone is bad.
Yeah.
Okay, actually no, the heals are bad. It's like, bro.
Yeah, like there's no way to keep him up. Like he was just a lost cause. Yeah, it was. It was ranked, so it sucked even more. And I think it was our first game too. Like
Yeah, it
of
was
the
our
game.
first game and it ruined my mood.
Yeah, they ruined everything because they wouldn't be assholes like that.
But I definitely will stream Monster Hunter and Zelda.
Oh yeah, me too. Okay, they also put us in a really weird, unfair team because like we had a bronze 1 and we were all like silver 1 or silver 2, and then the other team had like gold, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, the other team was
Like,
like
okay.
gold 1.
Yeah, okay, like fair enough if like you put silver up against gold people, because you also have to kind of like test to see like
Yeah.
if they can like, you know, go further than silver, and if we are just about to like enter gold. But bronze against a gold 1? Like what did they expect was gonna happen? Like,
They were gonna get rolled.
yeah. It was so unfair.
I think it's because no one was playing in that time period, probably. So they're just like, oh, okay, these are the only
Yeah.
people playing ranked, so we're just gonna put them all together.
Yeah. We also queued 3 people. So they probably had to put us the people that were either like soloing or it was just 2 of them.
Thank you for the follow, Tower Meower. I'm gonna drink my water and eat my candy. I got a really cute new water bottle. I'll show you later.
Oh,
It's like a black cat. But it's
Nice.
pink.
so it's not a black cat.
No, there's a black cat in a pink bottle, okay?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Sounds cute.
After I move to a new apartment, I'm gonna get a new pet. Guess what the pet is? Guess what animal? Nah, guess
Bunny?
what animal? Thank you, Tower Meower. Nope, you're wrong, man. You're wrong.
A hamster.
You're wrong.
A goldfish.
Nope.
A cat.
No.
A dog.
No.
A bird.
No.
A horse.
Bro, I'm in the apartment.
A rat.
No.
A sugar glider.
No. No, 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 no.
A roach.
No, no, bro.
A snake.
No.
Hold on. Don't
Last
say
3
anything.
guesses before I reveal it.
A duck.
No.
A butterfly.
No. Last. Not frog either.
Salamander.
No. The answer is a leopard gecko.
Damn.
I guess
That was
the
my next
salamander is
guess.
pretty close. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I've been saying the whole like zoo kingdom. What fucking animal are you getting? Like,
It's a leopard
There's
gecko.
no more animals left.
No, what do you mean? There's so many animals. It could be a whale. It could be a shark. You
A
didn't guess
whale?
everything.
You want a whale, but you don't want a horse?
I don't know. Whale seems easy to be careful.
Honestly, to be fair, there was a pool where you're gonna move to. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I love leopard geckos. Like, I went to the reptile cafe and I kept I love leopard geckos so much. And like, I always wanted to build terrariums anyways. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna build like a big terrarium for my leopard gecko. Yeah.
What are you gonna call it?
Bibimbap.
Bibimbap?
Yeah. My future leopard gecko will be called Bibimbap. It depends on the color. If it's a bit darker in color, I'm gonna call it kimchi jjigae. If
Okay,
it's a lighter color,
give it a name that I can pronounce.
it's kimchi jjigae or bibimbap.
I'm gonna call it kimchi then. Like I'm
So I'm planning. I have friends with like reptiles and leopard geckos. I'm gonna ask them like the substrate and all that stuff. But I want to build like a big like terrarium with like the dry soil because I think it needs dry. It cannot be in like it cannot be like wetty. It's like dry and humid or something. And then you get those like bulbs, so it keeps it like warm and stuff. Like I want to put it in like the living room, and then it's gonna be so cute and like cozy. And I just want terrariums. I want plants. At first I was like, maybe I can get like a fish, cause like I can have an aquarium and decorate it. But I prefer like I think it's easier to clean up a terrarium than an aquarium. I hate like doing water changes. I used to have like an aquarium. I hate like changing water, and I hate like scraping the algae from the side. Like I hated taking care of an aquarium. But like terrarium should be like okay. And I'm okay with bugs. I love bugs. I would feed it live bugs. Imagine if I feed it bugs. I'd take like a cute little video. Bug feeding day.
Damn.
Yeah, the bioactive terrarium, they're so cool. I love bioactive aquariums too, like the ones where it just has like the shrimp and then the snails with like some plants and like all that stuff. But like I also love the terrarium with the, what are they called? Springtails? The springtails and like the random like the cute cleany buggies. I love those. I really want to like do my best to make like a really like comfy terrarium for my leopard gecko. I'm just gonna get one leopard gecko and it's gonna have like a huge ass terrarium. I heard that you can't keep two in one because they fight or something. Like, they're not like, they don't like being roommates like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals that you can't keep two of, unless there's... Not even if they're siblings. I had like two dwarf hamsters, I think they're called. And they were brothers. So like, they always been together. But when they like got older, they started killing each other. Because they're very territorial. I had to separate them, yeah. I had to like give one of them to my cousin that wanted a pet anyway. Because like, they become very territorial, so the whole family love and thing, it dies. They're like, get the fuck out of my house. It's like,
really? Damn, even brothers.
Yeah, they've been together since birth.
Yeah, I've read leopard geckos like a same thing. Like they even if your tank is really, really big, I don't think they like being next to each other. So it's like, I'm just gonna keep one. Because the thing is, like, at first I wanted a bunny, but like, I saw that a lot of bunnies get really lonely, so I have to keep two. But I feel like two bunnies is a bit too much for my tiny apartment, so I'm like, I don't want two bunnies.
Dwarf bunnies.
Hi, Nofel, welcome. I guess so, but I feel like two, because they're bigger size, they're like mammals. Hi, Nofel. I feel like I want to give, like, if I have a pet, I want to give it like the best life. I feel like for me, who's like a bit easily anxious, I don't think I want to take care of two mammals. Like 2 cats is a lot, you know what I mean? Like 2 bunnies, like 2 cats, 2 dogs, they're a lot. But I don't want it to feel lonely either. So I just found like the most territorial animal. Like, okay being alone. Like at first I wanted a snake.
Well, you can put it in one place and it'll just stay there.
Yeah, no, I like a snake, but like snakes eat like rats, and I don't think I want to feed it like rats. I feel like I rather feed bugs, you know? Like leopard geckos, they eat bugs, but like snakes, they eat rats. And I'm like, ooh. I don't know if I can do the rats. I can do the bugs, not the rats. It's all good? Aw, I love making fart noises with my mouth.
talked about that. Not for free.
But yeah, like I was like looking through like the types of animals that like I realistically think that I can afford and handle, and like I think I can do like feeding bugs to a leopard gecko, but I don't think I can do like the feeding rats thing. I think I will be like kind of grossed out.
Yeah, I'm not very good with like feeding other animals to another animal. Like it very much depends. Like I get some very like I'm a bit two-faced in that, because if it's bugs, it doesn't really bother me as much as if it was like baby rats or mice or something else like that could potentially also be like, I guess, a little cuter looking or something. I don't know. I know it's like very double standard, but like yeah, I'm not very good at feeding other animals to another animal.
That's fair. That's why you don't keep a snake.
Yeah. Also, I don't like snakes. Like,
Really?
Not like that.
I have friends with snakes, and every time I
Maybe
visited
tiny
their
snakes.
house, I think they were really cool. They're really like chill. I think it depends
Honestly-
on what snakes.
Like the other day, I came across like these YouTube shorts where there's this lady. She makes terrariums for like her. And she has fish, and she has like geckos, but she also has spiders, and she has these like small jumping spiders, like really tiny spiders, and they actually don't look disgusting because they're so small and fussy, and it looks like they have a cute face almost. And she shows how she makes cute aesthetic terrariums for them. Like for example, if she has a jumping spider that is like have very dark colors, she's like, that's my punk rock spider, and I'm gonna make a terrarium.
Oh, that's so
at home
cute.
for
Can you
him
send me the
in
videos
a
if you see it
coffin.
again?
In a coffin shaped one. It's kind of cool.
Can you send me those videos if you see them again?
Yeah, I like that. I think they're very cool. But I don't want a spider. I'm not very good at spiders.
I seen
at
a
all.
snake recently on my hiking trip. What kind of snakes? There's a lot of snakes in my grandma's like paddy field, but they're like boring snakes. I love tarantulas. I always watch those tarantula like videos where they have like a bunch of like tarantulas in like cute habitats, but like I don't know. I feel like they're needy. Tarantulas are super freaking needy. They're like, you need a temperature to be like precise. You need to be it's super needy, or else they just die. They just die. It's like, and then all the tarantula enclosures I see are very small. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I don't think like, I think they're like, they're crazy. Just die.
Like,
And honestly-
you don't love me for 5 minutes? Well,
I guess I'll
F you,
die.
I'm out of here. And then they'd fucking die.
Yeah. And honestly, I think you can I think like a leopard gecko can at least like walk on you a bit, because like, I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think a tarantula would like kill you. I don't know.
I think it depends on the species, like what you get. I'm not too sure about like poisonous spiders and stuff, but I mean they can crawl on you if you want. But I would personally prefer not. Like I cannot with spiders. It's too much for me. I just have a very childhood rooted fear of spiders.
I'm not too scared of spiders, but like tarantulas first reminded me of soft-shell crabs.
Yeah, and that freaks me out too when I see
Really?
a soft-shell crab like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes I see a tarantula, I'm like, I wonder if you bite into it, it's like the texture of soft-shell crab. And like, I Googled fried tarantula, and apparently there's fried tarantula in Thailand, and I was like, oh. And then the person
I know
reviewing-
those.
Yeah,
But
and
they
then
eat everything in Thailand.
and then the person who like reviewed it said like it kind of tastes like soft-shell crab. I'm like, I knew it. I knew it always tastes like soft-shell crab. Like,
Oh, but I've seen a video where like this guy, he tasted it, and he's like, the legs and the head is fine, but the actual body part, like the booty, tastes very specific. Like he didn't like the body part. It was very weird.
Gooey.
I don't remember how he described it, but he was not fond of that taste. It was very like
I can
special.
see it.
But the legs were nice. Like, I guess. I think I would eat a spider if you didn't tell me it was a spider first.
What?
But the moment you tell me it's a spider, I can't.
That's me when I was a kid. I mean, Reserve Park, I see. I wish there was more reserve parks here. I don't think there's a lot. But that was me as a kid when my mom fed me like this like curry stew thing, and I was like, oh, it's so good. Like, I love this chicken. She's like, it's not a chicken, it's a frog. And I'm like, oh,
Yo.
a frog?
I never had frog.
She's like, yeah, it's a frog. And I'm like, it tastes like chicken. And I couldn't eat it anymore.
Yeah, there's just something about knowing what it is that completely ruins it sometimes. That's also why people like you. When I eat nuggets, people like, you do know how they make nuggets, right? I'm like, no, not entirely, and I don't want to know because I like nuggets. Like, don't tell me how it's made.
Dino nuggets are made from real dinosaurs.
Damn, I knew it. I knew they were not extinct. They were just kept away so we can make dino nuggets. That's fucked. That's some BS.
Damn.
I like how you color the vases, actually.
Thank you.
It's very nice. The vase? The vase? I don't know.
The vase. So fancy.
Yeah. That's a nice vase.
Okay, these needs to be all like everything is good. You turn on the foreground. And you color pick from the gold. Ta-da! It's supposed to be like gold and stuff.
This is probably another one of my favorite backgrounds you made. I really like how, like, modern but still like.
Thank you.
How would you call it? Like fancy, almost. Like it's elegant.
Thank you. For me, like, I kind of would prefer if like the leaves were actually green because it suits the room, but like the client actually specified they really want like glowing yellow plants. I'm trying to make it work. Not personal favorite.
I think it looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I know a lot how to work with that specific tone of yellow, maybe, but I think you're making it work.
Thank you.
It looks nice. Did you just say you don't know how to work with yellow?
Yeah.
Like what? Your whole VTuber is just a combination of things you're like, I don't like it, I don't know how to do it. Cause like
yeah. I hate purple.
And you're purple. What the hell?
I like a challenge.
I can see that.
What is the plant liner option here? Okay, let me... can't finish this today, but I can definitely finish this tomorrow. Because I think the plush is gonna take time. Shaving for it is gonna be long. The same Animal Crossing music looping for hours. I'm kind of sick of it. I need to put something else. We'll find another song. A different something. How old is your cat, by the way? I forgot.
He's much better. Ever since I took him to the vet, that he hasn't been coughing anymore.
Good. How old is your
Yeah.
cat?
I had it for like 7 to 8 years, so he's like up there. But because he's an indoor cat, he can be like usually sometimes they can get up to like 16 years. So it'll still happen for some time. I hope
good.
at least.
I mean, indoor cats can live really long. I don't think you need
Yeah.
to worry.
They can. He had to take some medication for like a week, like some pain medication for any swelling, but also antibiotics. And I think he's done with that now, and I think it helped. He hasn't been coughing, and
That's good.
he actually lost his voice for quite a while, but now he is more vocal again, and his voice is back. So I think he's better, but I'm still keeping an eye on him.
I see. Okay.
I actually been looking to get a second cat.
To keep him company.
Yeah, because I've been wanting 2 cats, but I'm not set on anything right now. I have to really think it through because I'm a bit worried about the whole like kitty litter kind of thing, because like if they're not siblings and they're not used to sharing the same toilet, they probably won't. So if I get a second cat, I'll have to have one more like toilet for him. I want it to be a guy, to be a boy. I only want male animals.
Why?
It's because like I always only had, for some reason in my whole life, only had male animals, and they always felt more childish and goofy compared to my friends who had like female dogs and female cats. They were more like snobby, but I don't think that's all cats. I think, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something goofy about male
cats?
animals.
Damn.
Maybe, yeah, my cat is definitely goofy, but
I
yeah,
get that.
I just
If-
prefer that.
I was thinking about getting a tortoise at first until I read that they live for like 100+ years
They live
old or
longer than
80.
you.
Yeah, they live longer than me or something. And like, I can't. That's so long. Like,
It's like an 80-year commitment.
yeah. Like, I don't think I'll be alive in 80 years. I'm like, I can't commit. So I
Yeah.
was like, forget about it.
Your pet will be to your funeral.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I think I didn't write my pet into my will, so whoever, like, receives my money when I die have to take up this stupid turtle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I can't. You've heard that male cats tend to be more affectionate on average. Is that true?
Yeah, I heard so too. Like, okay, if your cat is not fixed, like if your cat's not fixed out there, they tend to be very territorial and they tend to pee everywhere and they tend to be more aggressive. But if you already got it fixed, like quote unquote fixed, you know what I mean? They tend to be more affectionate and goofy in my opinion. Like my cat is super goofy, he wouldn't hurt a fly. I think he's even scared of flies. So it's like, yeah, I just prefer that, I guess. And all my friends just had kind of female animals that I was like, you're such a diva, you know, like.
I don't know. I used to have a female cat. She is naughty as heck. She's like a dog.
Oh, yeah, I remember Rococo.
Yeah. She's with my friends now, so.
Yeah. I also don't think it's all females. I think it's very much how they're grown up as well. If they're used to just mind their own business, then I don't think they would like you to be affectionate to them because, like, they're not used to it and they're not grown up with it. But I just, all my friends, like, that I grew up with, they're, like, female cats, but just divas.
Fair.
So I'm like, no, there can only be one diva in this house, and that's me.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of getting him a little brother, but I need to like think some stuff through, and because I also don't live in a like big ass apartment, so if I need a second like cat toilet somewhere, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that and where, and if it's actually necessary or not. I just read that it is if they are not siblings and they didn't grow up together. But I really want a second cat.
That's fair. The second cat is cute, and it can keep your cat company.
Yeah. And I keep seeing like these videos of like people who have an older cat, like a grown cat, and then they get a kitten.
And their cats like
and
all
just
get
how-
along. Imagine if your
Yeah,
cat's
they
not that
they
type. Your cat's the
adopted.
type that fights with the kitten.
I actually don't know how my cat would react to a kitten. I think he wouldn't know what it is, like what to do with it at first. But I can't imagine him being like violent towards it, because he's never violent. Like he has no sense of danger. But I hope he would like adopt it, and now like this is my son, like this is my little brother now.
Or they'd be like, how dare you take my mom? Fuck you. And then it's like, scratch it. And
Yeah, then I have to be like, damn, I hope I don't know how I'm gonna fix this.
Like, animals that get fixed tend to be more healthy. They'll have less hormones. I see. My cat's a female cat.
that
She's very
makes
sweet,
sense.
but she's definitely an outlier for a cat. Yeah, my cat was super friendly, but she's also like super wild. Like, she's not an indoor cat. She's never been an indoor cat. Like, I always leave the door open so she can go outside for the day, and then she'll come back for dinner. She doesn't want to stay indoor only. Thank you for the follow, Targarn BT.
My cat just don't have a sense of danger at all. Like I'm not confident he would be able to survive outside anymore, because like there's just been instances where I'm like, you know, like if you were outside,
Yo,
pretty
my
sure
cat
you
was
would
missing for a
get in
whole
so much
week,
trouble.
and then she came back on her own randomly, fatter.
Yo, was she pregnant?
No. She just was super well fed. You would think that she would come home starving
Oh.
because she was lost for a whole week. She came home
Yeah.
fatter.
Yo, she bribed another
Yeah,
family.
She living the life.
I heard about cats that like they really enjoy living on like outside, but they quote unquote have several families. Like they have maybe 2 or 3 families in different neighborhoods that feed them.
No, I think my cat just hunts. Because
Damn.
she always brings home the weirdest fucking shit. There was one time I opened my door and she got like a rat and a dead lizard outside my fucking room. And I was like screaming. I was like, take that shit away! Oh my god! Like,
Damn.
bro, it's disgusting!
I heard from someone that if your cat brings you dead animals and gifts, you're supposed to like take it outside and then like praise your cat, like thank you for the gift outside, because then they won't bring it inside anymore. They'll learn that they need to give it to you outside.
No, I was just like, get that shit away from me!
Yeah. I don't want the shit.
Yeah, I'm like, get out of here, man. Bro, what the fuck?
I think it's your cat telling you to eat something, because like they're bringing you this so you can eat it, I think.
Like, no! Like, it's always climbing up my house roof too, and it cannot get down, so sometimes I hear meows outside my window, and I have to open my window, like, what the fuck? And she's just upstairs on the roof, and I'm go fucking get the ladder again. I'm just like, bro, why are you getting up there when you can't get down?
Yo, so cute. That's how I like, when I went, so my cat is from a shelter, and when I went to visit the shelter, there was like, of course, this room where there was like maybe like 5 different cats in there, and they all had their beds in there and stuff. And they all were sleeping. Like, they did not give a shit that I was there. I was like, damn. Except for my cat. Like, he was sitting in the window, looking at us all the way as we came inside, and then it felt like he wanted to show off, because he wanted to show that he could climb up high, but he couldn't, and then he got stuck, and he started meowing, and I had to help him get out from, like, he was stuck between the wall and what is it, like this like furniture thing where all the beds are. So I'm like, you know what, this cat is dumb as fuck, and I'm gonna adopt it.
Damn. Nah, my cat was in a litter that is in the gutter, so there was like a gutters like outside like where our dorm room is, and then like there was like 5 cats or something, 5 in like babies that was abandoned, and then everyone kind of took one home to take care of. And like everybody wanted everyone wanted the smallest one, because there was the smallest cat that was super super cute, but she was blind, but everyone was like, I'm really willing to take care of it, because like even though it's blind, super super cute, super super tiny. And then like and then like there's also like this really smart one that's like really like quiet, and like someone took that one too. I got left with the stupidest looking one. Like I got left with the stupid looking one, and I took mine home. I love her, but she's so stupid.
But she's stupid looking.
Yeah, she's so fucking stupid looking. Like, and she's wild. Like I asked my friends, like, how's your cat? They're like very, very like demure, quiet, like, you know, very sweet. My cat's a wild ass cat. She would disappear for like 3-4 days, and then she would be like come home like, hey, feed me, what's up? And she doesn't look even. She's not scared, she's not like hurt, and she's not dirty, and she is not hungry. She's literally like wild AF. And apparently like the neighborhood dogs are all scared of her. Like I have neighbors complaining that my cat has been terrorizing their dogs when I'm not around. Like my cat has been going around the neighborhood terrorizing people's dogs, that I have to be like apologetic. I'm very sorry. Like she just doesn't like doing it at home all the time. She comes home on time at 5 p.m. but from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. I don't know where she is. And then I found out from a few of my neighbors that she likes to sleep in their potted plants. Like daytime.
Yeah.
Like she's just in their plants, just sleeping. Yeah. She's just on the street sleeping in their potted plants. That sometimes they water their plants and just realize my cat's in there. And apparently my cat doesn't even flinch. She'd be sleeping, she'd be drenched in water, and she doesn't even flinch. She's just there in your plants, sleeping.
Your cat is the neighborhood's gangster. Your cat is so well fed because she takes payment from other cats.
Yeah, like, I swear.
Otherwise, she'll beat them up.
Yeah, she's like alpha catting. It's so crazy. Like, okay, good night, Sin. Good night. Have a good sleep.
Good night.
But yeah, like I've been hearing from neighbors that my cats sleep like in the dangerous places, apparently in their car exhaust. So basically like when they start their car engine, they will hear my cat like run out of the exhaust and run away. Of course you can. What do you mean, Sid? Go sleep. But yeah, like my cat would sleep in like the most dangerous places. She has no fear. And she terrorizes the dogs. Like the dogs are scared of her.
She doesn't fear death. Death fears her.
Yeah, I'm just like, I am so sorry. Like, my cat is fucked up. Like, she bullies everything and anything. Like, the golden retriever is scared of my fucking cat.
Yeah.
And my other dogs hate my cat. Like, my other dogs, like, my cat has scratched my other dogs.
Oh.
Like, Ginger got, like, fucked up by my cat. My cat's so, like, my Ginger is so scared of this cat. Will hunt you down your stream? No, I do not. He's lying. But yeah, because my cat is like so horrifying that like when I'm not around, it kills everybody. Apparently, like when I'm not around, they scratch my family members too. She scratches everybody. But when I'm around, she doesn't do that. So when I went away for college for a few years, like my cat has to be given to my friend because my family would not like. My family was like, we can keep dogs, but we will not touch that cat. Like that cat is freaking lethal, feral. Like, but I'm like, but she's so sweet to me. She sleeps on me and she's chill. And like, to you. So
they're like, she's a menace.
Yeah, so I gave my cat to my friend, and my friend has a lot of cats, and apparently my cat's the alpha cat in her cats. So my cat, like her kittens all listen to my cat. So my cat's like alpha. So she's like, you know what? You can leave your cat with us. Like my cat like is like dominating all the kittens. They'll follow my cat around and stuff. So. I'm just like, okay. Like, because my family can't stand my cat. My cat was like, my mom's like, I wouldn't mind your cat if your cat wasn't a serial fucking killer. But...
Your cat would absolutely bully the shit out of mine.
Yeah, she's very bad. She's actually really, really bad. But she's nice to me.
Good. You probably, actually should be. You probably sees you as mom.
Probably, but because of that, like, that's why now I'm getting a lizard. I'm getting a leopard gecko. I'm not getting another cat. I have like trauma with like cats just being super freaking violent.
I'm excited to see your gecko.
Yeah, they have like really cute faces. Aww, Nofel, those cats are cute. Yeah, my cat's like that on a good day.
No.
Like on a good day, that's my cat. Like only on a good day. My cat's let me touch her. My cat's like always let me touch her, so my cat's not like bad at touching. My cats just hate people, and I get it. She doesn't hate people actually. My cat's okay with people. She hates like other cats. She hates like animals that's not someone that will feed her. She see no value in being friendly with other animals.
Honestly, what does the other cat bring her? They don't bring her food.
You know what? You're so real.
Unless they do, but then they're bullied into it.
Yeah, like she's special. She's special. She even fucked up my graphics tablet because I keep drawing and ignoring her because I had to work, and she like fucking scratched it up when I was asleep.
Oh.
No, she was special.
I found the girl that makes them.
Nice, send it to me. I'll watch it later.
Let me send you. Ugh. Animals, I can't.
To be fair, I kind of pampered my cat. Like I didn't really like train it or anything. Like I only train it to like do the potty and stuff, so it doesn't like poop and pee anywhere. But other than that, I'm like, I never scold it for it like behaving the way they want it to, because I know my cat's wild as fuck. So I'm just like, you know what, you do you. But come home by dinner time. She had like no cage, no nothing. She's like really good if she's at home because she just sleeps. And then on daytime, she'll wait for me to open the door and then she'll go out and do her business. If she wants to be a gangster, there she goes.
And collect compensation money.
Yep. And then she always comes back before I close the door in the evening for dinner, and then she sleeps.
Nice.
Like she has her own schedule and she always keeps to it. She knows what she wants.
You know what? Good for her. She should know what she wants.
Yeah. And I got her fixed, so she's not like getting preggers or anything.
She don't need no man. But my cat needs a man.
Damn. They just glance at you? Cute. I think wild kitties, all other people's kittens, like cats, are better than mine. My cat's always feral AF. Like, she's not a home cat like that. So whenever I see other people's cat, I'm like, yo, how is your cat so like comfy and sweet? Whereas my cats will probably eat your cat.
I miss Rococo.
Me too. She probably ate a bunch of cats though.
Oh yeah. They probably know her by another name on the street.
I actually really wanted a dog, but my apartment didn't allow it.
Yeah, a dog is also more... It
They
requires a lot
yeah.
more. But I know you work from home, so it probably would be possible.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't want like noise.
Yeah,
So it's not about like
depending on what dog it is.
But I think most dogs will at least bark a bit, and I just think that like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
want my dog to get in trouble. So
Yeah, you will have to train it not to do that.
yeah, but it's not a guarantee either. So it's like I can't. If it wants to bark, you can't force it to not bark. So
Only if it's like very disciplined police dog, but then you will have to do the police kind of
no
training.
way,
and everything.
too much. Like I think dog barking is actually cute. I think it would be sad if it doesn't even make a sound, but I don't think I'm allowed to have it make any sound. So
Yeah.
I can only get a dog if I live in like a bigger house.
That's true. Maybe later.
And I wanted like a hedgehog or like a gerbil or like those like bigger rodents. But I heard they also squeak really loudly at night. They have like squeaks. And I'm like, no, I can't.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think so. You should just get a capybara.
They're too big. And they probably, if they're big, that means they have big poops.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with big poops. I already poop a lot myself.
Damn.
They're chill, but they're big. Big animals equals big poop. Thank you for the pats. How long have I been streaming? 3 hours, 25 minutes. I think I might have to stop soon because I want to take a short break.
Oh.
So,
I've been streaming for a long time.
yeah. Guys, I might stop soon. So, let me... Maybe I'll raid. I'll see who to raid. Do you guys have any odd streamers you guys want me to raid that's streaming now? Preferably comfy vibes because that's what you guys been getting. So I don't want to suddenly like give you guys like a really violent stream out of nowhere.
Really violent art stream.
Yeah. Hi Varu. Let me see. Who should I raid? Twitch. Who's streaming art? Oh no. I mean... Yankos is streaming, but I'm not mutuals with Yanko like that, so I'm kinda like shy. I'm shy.
Let me see. Who's streaming?
Like Cookie Hana is streaming.
That's true.
I guess we could rate Cookie Hana. I want specifically art
In the
stream.
art category. Art. Does it have to be a mutual? Is that what you prefer?
It doesn't have to be a mutual, but hopefully, because if it's a mutual, then I know if they're comfy or not. But if they're not, then I don't know what vibes their stream is. You know? So like, it's like a risk. Unless you guys know who they are, then I take recommendations. Oh, let me see. This person seems like drunk. Oh, this person is playing loud J-pop. Okay. Okay, this person, I clicked on their art stream and the first thing I heard was screaming. I'm scared.
Oh, maybe not exactly the vibes.
And this person is comfy, but they're a Chinese streamer, so they speak in Mandarin.
Mm. This one.
Uyu art. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cute. Okay, it's very comfy looking. Okay, let me rate them. Open. Okay, so we are rating Uyu art /rate. Thank you so much for coming to my stream, guys. Otsupora, Boyasumi. Come again next time, okay? Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.